One.
What up?
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Okay,
Building.
everybody is. Baby, what everybody sipping on today?
No,
I got some Tito's vodka.
You know, I'm finishing off this Tennessee.
Y'all gotta be like me when y'all grow up. I got my tequila and my nachos.
CJ, you ain't drinking nothing?
No, I had some Mountain Dew not too long ago, so I'm not drinking
Mountain Dew.
tonight.
Mountain Dew. Oh, he drank PG-13. What you had, teaspoon of Casamigos? I know that.
No, I got some Tito's. I had some Tito's at the house. I just started drinking it.
Okay.
Hey, Banks.
Hey,
Shayla. You know, I'm with the Hennessy tonight.
Oh, she got Brown. Brown make you clown. And Carl, what you drinking?
I've drunk the whole thing, the Crown and 2 bottles of wine. And I'm
Lord.
Carl, you going through something right now? Like,
She's feeling always a little. You know I'm going through something.
Producer,
I am not with my man no more, and I am sad about it.
I'm not sipping on anything tonight.
Okay.
I got to be at work in the morning. You know, I got a 9 to 5.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like
okay.
You know my side. I'll go flip.
All right, so before we get into our topics for tonight, we want to talk about these because, first of all, everybody want to apologize for skipping last week. The exact day that we were supposed to do the show was the same day that Instagram had the breakdown. So, unfortunately, we were not able to get you a show on last week, but here we are. So, we're actually having a hard time trying to condense 2 weeks worth of drama into 1 week. So just bear with us.
But we locked and loaded and ready, baby.
Yes, we are ready. But before we get into it, we want to talk about some events that just passed this past couple of weeks. First of all, D. Rashawn celebrated her birthday, even though we were in Atlanta at the same time.
Yeah, what's up?
Look
at y'all had a good time too.
Yes, y'all look like y'all had the time y'all life, especially doing that karaoke. So what all did you do for your birthday?
Ooh, so we had we had a little gathering. We did karaoke and drank and more drink. And then Saturday was my actual birthday. So my family came up and they all took me out to dinner. And then my hubby and my kids showered me with gifts for 2 days. Gifts and money, so I was good. And I've been drinking for like 2 weeks straight. So
ooh, yes, that's how you celebrate a birthday. Anybody else got some news? I know Carl helped celebrate your birthday with you. A whole lot of people don't know, but T Spiller actually got promoted to manager on his job and got a pay raise.
Do not. Why you doing this right now? Like I ain't even trying to
Okay.
Why are you coming at this right now?
Check
Like
this out, y'all.
I ain't supposed to have on 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is wrong.
Look, check this out.
Fuck them people.
Check this out though. He ain't gonna be talking shit to us from the regular front. Now he gonna be talking shit to us from the back in the desk. So now he got some privacy now.
Hershey out of me again, y'all. First she out of me. And now she out of me on my job. Like, that's great. And it's National Out Day. Coming Out Day.
Oh, it is.
Coming Out Day.
When?
She out of me on both my job and my sexuality. Damn.
I didn't out you on both of no jobs. I out you on your promotion. I didn't out you on no sexuality.
Well, that was wrong.
Folks still don't know what you look like, child.
No, everybody in here know how I look like except CJ.
I told you, she's look good a little bit.
I have never seen what you look like.
Oh,
so for anybody in here who know what he looked like, am I responsible for you knowing what he looked like? No.
Nah.
I am.
I had already knew.
Yeah, D
can get some head, y'all. If y'all see him, y'all can get some head.
Detective.
Oh yeah, you better leave it up to a woman. We gonna find you.
Mm-hmm.
When D see that picture, I can do them up like, yeah, that's me.
Look, you ain't gonna give me too many. You can't give me too many.
Come on, Phil. Gawk action, bitch. Period.
Not gawk action. Who get that gawk action?
You can, bitch. I said you know you get some head, bitch.
Hey, look, hey, funny thing, I actually seen Phil in Friends, but I had to pee so fucking bad that I couldn't even speak. And when I went back, he was gone. So I was like, all right, never mind.
Phil said, take them ethicals off.
Ooh. I don't even want to be part of that. But other than that, when it comes to the weekend, I was in Atlanta the same time you was, D, but I was on business. I ended up doing a whole lot of camera work. For those of you who don't know, I am a production assistant that's learning how to produce. So I'm learning how to use the camera and I'm learning how to do. So there is a person that I follow that fortunately, they have access to like high profile people. So when I follow him and I make my little PA money or whatever, I'm learning how to use the camera, and I'm also able to network with important people at the same time. I had the chance to meet Leandria Johnson and Tawanda Braxton this weekend, so that was a good thing. But yeah, I'm trying to teach Todd and Dario and all them. Like I'm trying to learn how to use the camera and stuff like that. So I've been doing some PA work for now and following people, and that's what I've been learning how to do, y'all.
Yeah, I always suggest people intern and get out there in the field. Like, find somebody that you can be like an apprentice to. All you really got to do is just watch, really.
Because everybody,
that shit stupid as hell.
And it is hard.
Because all
it's
these
hard,
people,
hard. It's hard.
But you know what? You're doing something that most people need to learn how to do because there's so many people who have production companies who can't even direct the damn throwaway camera, let alone an actual project. So hey,
Deal you talking about?
Started.
Don't look.
Actually, it's crazy as hell. He said, "What Kim, Zodiac, and Eve?"
You want me to start that? You want me to start? You want me to do that?
Girl, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, one more shot. I might do it.
Oh lordy.
Okay,
well,
so let's go ahead and get into it.
Questions for the panel. What does that mean? Questions for the panel. Is that like for the end or something?
Yeah, we can save the questions till the end.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get
why y'all always leave the ladies? Why we always got to be only two cammed up all the time?
I mean, I told y'all like I would cam up, but like everybody, you know what I'm saying.
But that'll take away from your mystique.
I know exactly. I like to meet people in person first, so they can see who I am in person. Then they get to know who I am.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no costume on, so.
Oh yeah, and Todd is joining us for the first time because we're missing a couple. Okay, let's get into it. Okay,
I thought Phil was coming here with us. Like, never mind.
I'm lost.
Phil is in the comments.
Where the fuck is August at? How about that?
Phil's here in spirit. Hey, Phil.
Where is August? August ain't been here in 8 months.
Listen,
that's what I was going to address.
So let's get to the tea. So for this week's topics, for web reality topics, have you guys seen the articles about Portia and Cynthia leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes. Cynthia is big time. Portia, I don't know. I feel like Portia, I don't know. I don't know if she's like stepping away because she has her own show that's coming up or because she's in this new relationship and he necessarily doesn't want to comment.
Both of those for true.
Yeah, but
he want to be on the dude. Want to be on the show. He a fame boy.
But she get a spinoff, ain't she?
Yeah, she's getting her spinoff. But she quit Dish Nation. She quit Real Housewives. So it's like okay, it's like. But like you said, for Cynthia, we've seen her get married, divorced, married again. Noelle is in college. We were past that. And she said they wanted to bring her back as a friend of the show and in limited quantities. So she decided to walk away. So I can understand that for her. Portia, it was just getting good, girl, and you done kicked us out of your whole house.
Child.
I wanted to see her and this man interact because they give me very much. You a $40 million check.
I feel like y'all feel like Portia didn't want like this show to ruin this marriage. Like last time she was married to Cordell, she got on that the girls ripped her new ass, and then they got divorced. And then so now she with Simon. She don't want to be like, hey, like bring him to the show so they can rip him apart again. And they might end up getting divorced because of that. She got a $40 million dude. You know, Cordell didn't have all that money like that. So I mean, I think she good now. She got that African money now. She ain't gotta do like she ain't gotta work hard. Like Marlo said in the interview, Marlo said, like, I don't want to be like Portia. She worked too hard for me. Shit, now Portia ain't gotta work. She got a man with $40 million.
I think she's stepping out at the right time.
You think so?
Like that these people get on these shows and they forget what made them. At the end of the day, Portia is successful in her own right, but the show made her. And that's just that. And for you to feel like you want to leave, I hope it's a right move and you ain't doing what Nene did when she left and had to bring her ass right back because she realized the grass wasn't as green as she thought it was on the upper side.
I don't think Portia gonna come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I think she's gonna come back. Like Andy said, it's a break. I think she's taking a break right now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, so what was he talking about again? The Portia
and Cynthia leaving.
Oh, but I think, to be honest, I think it wasn't Portia's or Cynthia's time to leave because I feel like they had a lot more things to show. In the sense, so and then not only that, the Real Housewives ain't got that many people left, like from how it started, because they had some really good people to like bring up their
back
ratings.
Phaedra.
Yeah, bring back Phaedra.
No, absolutely not.
Don't start.
You don't like
I
Phaedra?
love Phaedra.
No, Phaedra needs to come back.
Why you don't like Phaedra?
Stop. I have a very bad taste in my mouth for bitches who go with false narratives to make them a storyline. If you really want to be on the show and you want to be the drama, because everybody wants to be the person that holds the drama and make sure things are, real hot for the season. But if you got to do that with lies, you don't need to be on the show. Phaedra let production talk her into some bullshit, and no, ma'am, absolutely not. I don't want to see Phaedra on shit else.
Okay, so this is my question. Now I'm finna speak to both of them because everybody keeps leading with Phaedra did this horrible thing to Candy, which it was, but Candy and Ty did equally as horrible things to Phaedra. We keep forgetting Phaedra and Candy were best friends. That's just like me and you. Apollo got all that mess.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hold on. They got all that mess. And what did Ty and Candy constantly do?
What they do?
Phaedra knew, which caused that woman's house to get raided several times. All her accounts was frozen.
They was don't act like she wasn't doing no dirty ass shit.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up. No, I'm talking. You heard. They caused her house to get routed.
Frozen.
No, because they kept
you
saying
can't get your account frozen.
No.
You doing dirty shit. That's how it got frozen.
They said that she knew about it. She had something to do with it, so they kept freezing her accounts, leaving her with no way to take care of them kids or nothing. And to come to find out, the stuff that they were looking for was at Candy house the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm. So basically, she pulled the Karen Silver, is what you're saying.
Yep, they could have got her locked up, and she could have got her locked up. So at that point, bitch, I did to you what you did to me. Now we was so
your
shocked.
Man was doing dirty. That ain't got nothing to do with
this.
Candy.
No, we were so shocked because it involved sex that we was like, oh my god. But we ain't gonna act
that
like
wasn't what it is. That was not what
it
was.
Hey, so Car, you gonna hide D-Man's motorcycle and shit at your house and not tell her?
But that's my girl, though. You gotta realize who if you're really friends because you're really friends.
But they were besties.
Really
they portrayed to be besties on the show, though. So like,
on the show, you already know. If anybody has done a show before, y'all know we do a lot of shit on the show that don't be real.
But they were saying they were friends in real life because they were
in
in the hospital.
Of course,
when they had their babies.
You have to pass
when they had
the narrative.
Their baby. No, when
if the narrative was to make it like y'all best friends, that's what we gotta do.
If we're off season and we're TV friends, bitch, it ain't no way in hell you finna be in the delivery room with me.
But that's what
watching my baby pop out my coochie.
It depends. If you doing these shows, you never know who you have now. If they tell you to have like this is gonna be your best friend on the show and shit, and y'all play them roles long enough, yeah, y'all would be like, okay, we cool, even though you don't know the bitch.
Hey, Carl, in real life, ain't nobody finna be in the room with nobody who pushing the baby off of me if they ain't my friend.
Y'all think that, but that is not true. That is
listen.
Just people will.
If I'm having a baby and Hershey Kids TV in that room, she a real friend. not a fake friend.
If what now?
If you in the room when my girl or whoever having a baby for me, you actually my friend. You not a like an internet friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
how I
is a
feel.
woman's most vulnerable time. That is her most intimate time. You lean on some stirrups, pushing a whole human being out of your body, and everybody sitting there
Woo!
looking. That's something totally deep. So if you're in the hospital room with me while I'm giving birth, we're friends. So
Look,
for you to
let's
go
tell.
on TV and say, I knew this, this, that, and that, and I'm sitting here crying to you like, yeah, they raid my accounts, they raid my house at all times of the day, and the stuff that they looking for,
Well, you
that I'm
should have
telling you
dumped
they're
that
looking
thug.
for,
Dump
is
the
at your
thug that you're
house.
married to.
Is at your house. Yeah, Nikki, like,
Especially if you seeing the head came through the coochie. You are my friend for life.
Look,
So it ain't no running away from that.
D can tell y'all all about that. Cause let me tell y'all something. If I ever have experience pushing a baby out, I can only imagine myself saying, "Everybody out, everybody get out." And if the baby daddy looking too crazy, you get out too. I don't want to see nobody. It's everybody's fault. I'm pregnant, and I gotta push this person up out of me. And that's me just using my imagination. So I
And
can
then
just
and then look,
imagine.
look Hershey. The comment saying that Apollo love Phaedra still. Of course,
we do.
of
Of
course,
course.
Phaedra love Apollo still.
Yeah,
She
that
fucked
was
him on
the
the air
money
mattress.
bag.
Look,
Of course, hell
She fucked
yeah.
him
Apollo
on the air
is the
mattress. Who
equivalent.
wouldn't not love that?
Period.
Like she fucked this man on the air mattress.
And I
Apollo is
remember
the
seeing,
equivalent of what these video vixens, when they get a baller, they got money. Phaedra is the
he
baller.
came up on the money
Apollo
tree.
is the
Did
vixen. Of course, he still loves Phaedra.
No, Phaedra love that nigga. Phaedra fucked that nigga on
You
the air
heard
mattress.
that?
She
everybody
low
know
key want
prison
another
dick
child
and broke
bone.
dick is the best dick. She knew what she was doing. She got us some good dick in house. Had two babies born. That was her own damn fault. That ain't got nothing to do with Candy. Okay.
On the scale of 1 to 10, how good of dick do y'all think Apollo got?
10.
He been in jail. 10. Absolutely. He definitely
10.
10.
Oh, that's a
He
10. That's
definitely
a 10
10.
all day.
He
All
definitely gets a
10s
10.
across the
that's
board.
a 10 across the board.
You know how long that nigga was locked up? 10.
That's a 10.
Whatever.
Hershey, if you fuck a nigga on the air mattress, that's a 10.
Good.
10.
Yeah.
It's 10.
You ain't fucking no. You ain't fucking just.
Look, you can air it
You
back up in
fucking
the
a
morning
broke.
because it might be deflated
Period.
by then.
That's
T
10.
Yeah.
News,
Right. You gotta
if
hit
you
a
let a nigga fuck
automatic.
on the air mattress, that's a 10 across the boards.
Nikki said 20,
Nikki said
bitch.
20. You know what? Nikki's more right. That's a
You don't
20.
know
Yeah.
what to say.
D
That's
D
my girl.
D and Hershey. If y'all let a dude get y'all on the air mattress, that's some good.
Yeah, I got ghetto.
Okay,
Hell, I might
D,
just
sit
help her
here and
buy a
lie,
bed.
girl.
Shit. You ain't gotta be on the
I
air
Ty,
got
if you
mattress
let a
all
ghetto.
dude
day.
get you on the air mattress, Ty, that's a 10,
Stop
nigga.
playing with
Ty.
me, T. Stop playing with me.
I let a few niggas fuck me on the air mattress, bitch.
Yeah, I done got
Just
ghetto
Yeah.
on
got out of
air
jail, come
mattress.
fuck
It was
me, bitch.
good.
Bitch, you ain't got no place to stay, bitch. You homeless? You ain't got no car? Come fuck me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Period.
You gonna do the damn
You
thing when
you
you
on the
fuck.
bus? Bitch,
Look,
where
let
you
me
at?
tell y'all the story. He moved into his
Them
new
the kind you
apartment,
like.
bedded on the air mattress, and I woke up the next day and helped him decorate. Child.
Period.
Oh, Hershey,
That's good
was that
dick.
the nigga that had you hiring in the
Oh, so
clothes
you was
Child.
a
hamper?
housewife
Like
So
then.
Hershey had
y'all
to
all
hire in the
sitting your
clothes
asses on
hamper.
this panel, and y'all know what good dick look like. So y'all know why Pedro was dickmatized. Y'all know she Pedro was. Y'all know that.
Of
Yeah. Who
course.
wouldn't be?
We
Shit,
didn't
look at
say she
Apollo. Look
Right
at him.
wasn't.
here. So we
Look
not
at her.
putting that on Candy like Candy and Ty reached
No,
out
no,
to her
no.
first. No, it wasn't none of
No,
that.
no, no. That's not
She
what
was
I
dickmatized.
said. I
That's what the
said
narrative you was trying to spin.
they got on
Homegirl.
TV and said she knew everything he was doing. She was in on it. She should be in jail. And the fans even said watching the show is the reason why a lot of the stuff that was happening to Phaedra happened. Because they were on TV saying that she knew all this stuff, so they was raiding her ass. And the
Shit,
whole time they had the
Candy
shit.
probably was fucking Apollo.
Yeah.
They was
But she
swinging.
do like the dungeon, bitch. I
You
mean,
know, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They
They say they share with their friends. So
Oh
shit.
Lord, I
period.
ain't gonna get into all this.
Ain't
I
So
ain't
no
let's go
telling.
ahead
knocking
and move. Let's go ahead and move to the next topic. So this one is going to be more into the web reality sector. We're going to make it a little bit juicy. And what is on the docket for today is web life and consistency. But I know you turn your camera on. Turn your camera back on. Because I'm going to be nice and
This a
polite
Carl and D
enough
moment for me.
to
I can
let
tap out on
D
this one.
and
Huh?
Carl lead this conversation, okay? So, what happened to web life, y'all?
We don't know.
Child, that is the question of the day. Let me tell you about WebLyfe, and it's not gonna be right if I don't give WebLyfe the same energy I give everybody, because y'all know I do blogging too. Corporate Mouth, what's up? We just did the same stuff, and we talked about shows that. Okay, let me just start from the beginning. Shows like, let's say, Chasing Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta does not, casting wise, they don't always get it right. They always pick some of the most boringest, non-workingest bitches they can find to put on the damn show, and they said it themselves. I'm quoting them at this point. They pick bitches that they can make. So basically, they pick bitches that can make the show. But the one strong point that they have is that they're consistent in the content they're putting out. These new shows is coming up under them: Gemini Films, WebLyfe, Status TV, The Circle Atlanta. Y'all are lacking in consistency. Y'all have to be consistent with the products y'all coming out. When it comes to WebLyfe, they're lacking in consistency. You can't have a show that you do not, even let's say Chasing Reality. Dallas, how many promos and commercials have y'all seen with that Chasing Dallas before the shit came out? Y'all seen commercials, y'all seen teasers, y'all seen all that. These bitches who get 2 million goddamn views a season still felt the need to say that, hey, we need to do some promos, some teasers to let bitches know that we're coming. We need to do some paid sponsorships. Me and Danita's on the team for WebLyfe that does all their promo and stuff. Danita wasn't contacted for anything. Me, the cast, that you said that we were supposed to help you promote this show, we weren't contacted to do anything. You just literally released the show. You didn't tell nobody nothing. Truth be told, the first episode for the season came out. I had no idea it came out. One of the other castmates called me and told me the show was out. No clue. There was no promotion behind it, no nothing. And Danita can attest to this. We had a meeting, many of meetings, talking about the rollout, about the rollout of the show, how it's been promoted, the sponsorship, all of that. And none of that happened. But one thing I can say that we did work in a very nice clause in the contract for Carl. So Carl got what he got what he needed to get. I did what I needed to do. Y'all held y'all on the bargain. I got my coin for what I needed for, and if you didn't promote like you needed to, that's not my problem.
Do you have
and
anything?
That's just it.
Do you have anything you want to say about that?
And I'll go a step further with him. I've had private conversations because I'm one of the casting directors. I'm like, hey, we need to do a premiere. We need to do, where we go on. I need to take all the cast. I need to put them on a interview. I need to put them on a promo tour. We need to do this. We need to do that. Oh, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. And then it started falling on deaf ears. So then when the show came out, all of a sudden we're in panic mode and we say, hey, I need you to do this, that, and the third. Well, I'm already behind. This stuff that you want me to do should have been done a month ago if we were going to do it right. I don't have that reach to say, okay, y'all, go watch WebLyfe and everybody tune in. I thank you for thinking that my platform is that big, but it's not. So now I'm behind. And because the cast is upset, the cast is like, fuck this show. So it's like, it ain't nothing I could do outside of post the promo clips when I get it, and that's that. Now I don't know what's going on with it now because when I said, "Hey, what's going on with the show?" I didn't hear anything back, so I'm just assuming everybody's saying "fuck it."
And one person that I do know for a fact is saying "fuck it" is Tony, because we getting all the smoke on screen, but then on Instagram I'm looking for some smoke and it's all scriptures.
Nothing.
But honestly, who can blame them?
And meditation.
The show is peaking at 2,000 views an episode, which is by far piss poor. Our first debut season did way better than I think the lowest view count that we had for an episode on season 1 was 15K. No, 15K. We had the lowest.
No, it was when it first came out. It was at 5,000. Then it jumped.
But as of right now, the lowest one is sitting at 15K. So at the end of the day, you're debuting at like we would debut at 5K in like a week. Now we're looking at like 2-3 weeks are going by. We got the first episode set at 2K. I have people in my inbox now asking me when is WebLyfe premiering, not knowing we headed to episode 3. Shit been on for a damn month now, and nobody even knows it's on because you didn't promote it like you should have, like we discussed and like we told you to. And at the end of the day, if we had meetings, contracts, and all this put in place about how this supposed to be laid out, and you didn't do it, I can't do nothing else for you at that point.
Hey, Carl, let me
You
ask
And
you a
see,
fucked
this
question,
is
up.
Carl.
hold on.
Carl, let
And
me ask you
to
a
that
question.
effect, go ahead.
Do you feel like WebLyfe did better with Hey Mikey over it than the other people
Oh,
over
Web
now?
Life. When it comes to Web Life was initially Mikey's idea that
Mhm.
was spearheaded by Outpour LGBTQ. They do better together than they do apart. They were
Mhm.
basically had two Titan type personalities that didn't mash. They thought they was better off without the other one, and they kind of really fucked up and fucked
I
each
feel
other
like y'all
over.
cast was
They
better
needed each
with
other.
with Hey Mikey them in it. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like the
needed each
cast was
other.
better with Hey Mikey.
They
With
fucked each other over.
Hey Mikey, Brandon Carson. Is it Larry? His name, the one who running for council?
Larry
Yeah,
wasn't gonna come
Larry.
back because of the council stuff. He wasn't coming
Yeah,
back, and he didn't know
Chris
which direct.
June.
Like when you're doing reality TV, like for example, I'll piggyback off the Gemini Films thing that's been going on forever and a day, 6 days and 40 days and 40 nights.
Seven
At
whole
the end of the
days.
day, when you sign up for reality TV, these bitches can tell you the shit is positive all day long. You will not know what experience you're gonna get on reality TV until you get on reality TV and you deal with bitches you ain't
Uh huh.
never met, you ain't never set foot with. They can say, all right, we got Dr. Phil coming in. He's gonna sit here and preach to everybody. They can say that all goddamn day. If y'all remember, The Retreat was supposed to have been a positive show on Chasing Reality, and she did not go that way. They can tell you whatever they want to tell you. That may not be your experience. So at the end of the day, Larry made a conscious decision saying, bitch, I don't know which way this is gonna go. So bitch, I will not be back for another season. Unless it's promoting my show, my me running for council, and that's it. I'm not doing no confessions, I'm doing nothing else. Promote me running for council, and that's it. That's all I want to do.
That's it.
Mikey and Amtar they were trying to puff each other's they trying to see who balls was bigger. And y'all both fucked up. Mikey tried to do his own web life. It never got off the ground. Antar spent so much time trying to undermine Mikey and trying to take it from Mikey, he dropped the ball with his own show. So basically, they fucked each other off. At the end of the day, Carl got paid both times. So at the end of the day, I don't even fuck what y'all do.
And see,
Facts.
this
But
I
is what
got
Carl,
we
Miss
were.
Blue Flame over here, Miss Danita. She worked a very nice contract out for me, so I got paid very handsomely
and
for
then
the second
look at the
season.
look Danita. They be trying to act like you don't be doing it, Danita, and you doing all shit like that.
They
That's
say
why
she
I
don't
say
do nothing,
like,
but she got me
don't be
paid.
talking when you don't know what you're talking about.
She got me paid
because
very nicely.
because that is the only person in the web reality TV world that got
That's
a
getting
check cut.
paid. So everybody keep talking that shit about free shows. Them motherfuckers don't pay y'all, but they gonna pay me. And I have the money, I have the receipts to prove I got paid.
And
But
like I was telling
Carl,
them
Okay.
like I was telling them when it came to Gemini Films, you see, it's a way you have to do things. When you are going
Period.
into negotiations, first of all, it's you got to have everything in writing. And also, when you talk about checks getting cut, I want my shit on the front end, not the back end,
Period.
baby. That check was cut before we even started
Before we
filming.
started filming.
We got a second installment after a month in. We got the third installment
Of
when it.
filming. When the show
Come on
dropped.
now. Check.
but look, D Carl worth it though. Carl was worth that check though. Like I would pay Carl to be on the
He
show
sure was.
But
if I
when
was
you look at
down doing the
something
show.
like Gemini Films and you're talking about things like that, Sky is a big enough name. He was on G Status, he was on Chasing, Sky's made his rounds. There's no way you should let anybody put you on the show and you know your worth and you let them give you a promise to pay.
And
Ain't
then
no
on
promise
top
to
of
pay
that,
over here.
and then on top of that, you rubbed elbows with very important people and brought those important people to your
To the
season.
platform.
What's up?
How are
Cut
you
the
not
check.
getting a check?
Yes,
And
cut
you
the
know,
check.
Sky and
That
them was
I
my
gotta
brothers.
say.
I love them. But at the end of the day, y'all look crazy on every live for 6-7 hours at a time talking about Gemini Films. For what? Because the more y'all heard me say this a million one times. All promotion is good promotion. The more y'all talk about him, mind you, I have never even seen it come up. Honestly,
Me
never
either.
seen it. They've been talking about it come up for 3 days straight, 6 hours a day. Now I'm going to go watch all the seasons because I need to know what's fuck going on. Because
I
I'm
Hey
thought
I'm
it.
Ty,
I
curious
thought it was
now.
just
hey
me.
Ty, let me
Can
ask you a
y'all hear
question,
me?
Ty.
What's up?
What would take you to cut a hot boy check? What hot boy could get cut a check from you?
What's the question?
What hot boy could get cut a check from you? Like you got your own production and you doing all the shit yourself. Which hot boy would you pay?
I would pay all of them.
Period.
Or you pay all
There
of
you
them?
go.
Yeah, I would
So
pay
all
all
of them
of
worth
them.
that check.
Now, considering what D just said, we would have to break that hoe up into some installments, and we would have to also have a contract in place. So either way it go, if you want the money, you got to do the job.
So you feel
And,
like
and
So
you
you feel
also
like
got to
all of
realize,
them
very
deserve to get
important.
paid.
in Todd's position, Todd is an executive producer of a show. If y'all don't mention it, he ain't gotta pay y'all. If he say he gonna pay y'all once y'all fulfill your obligation, which is film everything, do all the confessionals, and do a reunion, then y'all get a check. Then he can do that. If you don't go in there and tell them this what you want, he ain't gotta give you shit. We went in there and told them what we wanted. If you don't say nothing, bitch, I'm gonna try to spend to keep the most amount of money in my pocket. And if y'all don't mention money, I'm not paying you shit. Period. That's just me if I was in Todd's position. You don't say it, then you assuming it's gonna be free. Bitch, do it for free.
Okay,
You
and
quit,
I have a follow-up question after that. So I was watching a live in which Sky and some other guys were a part of, and somebody was saying something about the fact that they feel like everybody should get treated the same. Everybody should have to submit an audition tape. Everybody should be paid the same. Everybody should be treated the same. And I was just watching it. I didn't comment. I wasn't on there or nothing. But I kind of
I don't agree.
done TV.
I don't agree.
I disagree. I disagree, and my reason for disagreeing is because now the only experience I have is for scripted work, short films and feature films that are independent. That's the only experience I have. And sometimes people are more popular and they bring more than others.
Right.
Sometimes when the others don't bring that much, you have to submit an audition tape to prove yourself. And sometimes if you have not proven as much as the other, your pay is less than or sometimes non-existent.
Yep.
Can I piggyback on that, Hershey? Can I piggyback on that? A lot of people don't know with a lot of these shows, not just web shows, but mainstream television as well. You have to pitch these ideas before a network picks them up. And sometimes when you're pitching ideas, there's a thing called a talent attachment. And sometimes like that attachment is worth the full contract when it comes to these networks. Let's say Ryan Seacrest had an idea for a show and it was about Bob and Joe down the street. Who the fuck is Bob and Joe? But you say, oh, I got Kim Kardashian, the girl who just made $1 million off a sex tape, and her two sisters and their crazy ass family. Yeah, they're gonna pick that up. So sometimes it does depend on who's attached to the project, and usually that person gets paid more. I'm pretty sure Kim got a bulk of that contract when the show first started.
Like
I said,
went on.
If you're gonna do entertainment, if you're gonna do any type of entertainment TV, you have to understand the business. You gotta understand the business. If you don't understand the business, you're gonna be fucked up. That's your own fault for not studying how this goes. You have to know that.
And to your point, Todd, I watched something a couple hours ago where they had interviewed Khloe Kardashian, and they were asking her what was her initial experience coming on doing reality TV as it related to Kim and Courtney, because they were very beautiful and very thin, and she straight up said she got treated horribly. They would come in for filming, they would have racks and racks of clothing for Kim and Courtney, and they would have like 2 or 3 looks for her, and they would say, oh, it doesn't matter, you're gonna stand in the background anyway, because she wasn't considered beautiful or she didn't have no worth to them. And once she started getting with Lamar and branching off, then they started advocating for it a little bit. But you talking about what the Kardashians who ran TV for the past 10 years, she straight up said they treated me like shit.
And you also have to take a look at the roles that they gave her when she first got on there. They would call her names like Shrek and Fiona and all these just disrespectful names. And whenever something call, you are going to hell with gasoline drops. But they would call her all these disrespectful names, and then they would make her play the role of whenever somebody messing with Kim or Courtney, you have to show up and fight them.
Be the bully.
You have to play bully.
And she was the only one who was working.
But she was a big ugly one, so
So
she had to do that.
Girl,
You are
don't call her
terrible.
ugly.
don't call her ugly.
Back then, she was a big ugly one. Now she's not.
Not
She
the big
did.
ugly
That's
one.
wrong.
Back
Chloe
then, she
fine
was a
now. I
big
don't
ugly
care what
one.
nobody say.
Yeah,
Chloe
she
is
fine now.
beautiful.
Yeah, after all the
Tell y'all
surgery
something.
and tanning.
Listen,
When
tanning
it
and
comes
surgery
to
do you
plastic
wonders, man.
surgery, and T News know this, I know you're gonna agree with me on this one. When it comes to plastic surgery, a whole lot of folks be looking plastic and fake, but Chloe surgery and
Okay.
Kylie surgery, baby, they turned into some bad bitches. I don't care what
They
nobody
turned
say.
to some bad bitch.
They
Look how much money they
bad.
got. They got the best surgeons in America.
Turned
They
into
Yes.
some wax dolls.
So you said
they
some
had the
brass
best
dolls?
surgeons in America.
Yes, they
No,
did.
some wax dolls. That's what they look like.
You don't
I
like
mean, they
them?
cute or whatever, but I mean,
Them surgeries did
My
good though.
bad, I
I
got a
like
phone
natural looking
call.
surgeries, like teardrop
they have
teeth
some
and some
real
teardrop
professional
lips.
surgeons. I can't say that.
Yeah, they paid a good
Let's go.
money for their surgery.
Let's
So
go
let's
to our
move on to the
next topic.
next, yeah, to the next topic. So we've talked about. Oh, speaking of web reality and T Spiller, I'm gonna let you lead this one because you would know more about
Oh yeah.
this. Ressie G in Chasing Dallas season 3 updates. What's T with T Spiller? T Spiller, go
Listen,
ahead,
I
give us
don't know what's
the
going on
update.
with Reese
Yeah,
and
you
his
do.
camp,
Yeah,
but
you
it's a
do.
lot going on. That's all I can say because from last week, as we all seen, the Dre Simba with his PPP drama, and and then that was a lot for real though. Like the PPP drama was a lot, and then Ashton and Phil had him on their show, and I don't feel like Ashton got them like I think they should have got them.
Can we just talk about how the fact they doing this goddamn poll and then Reese gonna get under the comments and say, I'm not gonna be available that day. Girl, Dre Simmer was gonna be the pick over you. Everybody knew that. So you did to get on there and say, I'm not gonna be available. Girl, you ain't been picked anyway over Dre Simmer. That's what it's real. You may be the executive producer and got your own production company and whatnot.
Hey,
But as far
Barry.
as entertainment value, bitch, Dre Simber reigns over you. That's just what, and that's just being honest. I love Reese to death, but bitch, you did not need to comment that under there. Girl, they was never gonna pick you over Dre Simber ever.
Is
So
that
can
but
we ask the
Carl, I
audience
don't like the
question?
fact that they're trying to like cover up the PPP drama. Like they ain't said shit about it. They ain't get on. They have not came online and said like, "Hey, he
They not
lied.
going to.
I didn't
Fuck all
do
that.
it."
Let's talk to the bigger question. What's going on between Reese and Dario?
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's the
girl,
real
she's so
tea.
messy.
That's the
Now
real tea.
these are the
I thought
content
it wasn't an issue between them,
exclusive.
even
What you
though
Hey,
say,
but
that
D
was
T-Spiller?
going on.
Reese said that like it's no tea going on, and Dario doesn't follow him. It's a business relationship. But knowing me, I checked today. Reese following and Dario following everybody except Reese.
But see, this is the thing. These are the context clues that me and T Spiller have collected so far, y'all. And we might be reaching and we might be thinking too hard, but this is what we came up with. So Reese and Dario are no longer following each other. Now Dario has full editing control over Chasing Dallas season 3. He gets on live, which I have never known for Dario to get on live like that. And he'd be like, oh my God, y'all, I got so much editing to do. And then Reese was recently in a interview with somebody. I can't remember who it was, but he did speak to them and say that he no longer has creative control over season 3. And that is what we collected. Y'all can take that and do with that what y'all want to. And that's what we got.
I
So
feel
is it any truth to the fact that he has his own production company and getting ready to move
Reese G
Chasing
Production.
Dallas or spin off into his own? Because I was told that he was taking his whole team to his new production company. I ain't gonna tell you who told me that, but that's what
but
I
think
was told.
about it. Like I said, and when you doing reality TV stuff, you have to understand the business. Do y'all think it'll be a good move for y'all to leave chasing reality that's in the millions of views and go do a startup company with Reese? Reese, I feel like that you've gotten a little clout based off what Dario has allowed you to get,
Ooh.
and now you feeling your cooch. Don't feel your cooch that much to think that you
But
can take it and you can
but
recreate it the
Carl,
same way that Dario
do you
gave.
think it's Reese's decision that he want to leave chasing?
It may not be his decision, but at the end of the day, don't start feeling your cooch to feel like you can make your own production company and you can recreate the same success. Minnie has tried to create the same formula that Dario has. And Dario, y'all have not realized about Dario, because a lot of people just gotten on the chasing train to where it's gotten so popular. I've watched Chasing since the very first season. And all this shit we talking shit about WebLyfe and G Status, Chasing started off just like that.
Listen, Carl,
They just
if
changed over
Andario,
time.
if Andario can let go of Kevon,
He can definitely do without Ressie.
Ressie G, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's letting go of Ressie G, but like him and Kevon started that shit together.
Sure did.
And
So
if he's gonna go Kevon, Ressie is definitely replaceable. And that's just being real.
They just came to a conclusion to just go their separate ways.
I can't say that because y'all gotta realize and think about this. One thing about Dario that I like about Dario don't go live. He don't explain himself to no goddamn body. Ressie is on live every fucking chance she gets. Every chance she gets. To explain some shit, to pull a receipt, and half the shit she pull out don't make half of no goddamn sense. But she's very articulate in the way that she speaks, so it sounds cute coming out her throat. But at the end of the day, she's very well educated. She has business going on for herself. But at the end of the day, she's getting too big for her britches.
I will give y'all some inside
tea. Do not think
you remember when Dre Simba was, when he was like, Chucky told me, and Ressie was like, who the fuck is Chucky? Ronald told me. And Dario DM Dre Simba and said, who the fuck is Ronald? Like, I ain't never heard of Ronald. So, man, Dario ain't never heard of Ronald. Who the fuck is Ronald? That's what Ressie said.
Dario has been going, but see, Carl, that's what I was trying to tell you. And Dario has been going live lately, over exaggerating about how exhausting it is. Now I'm editing Chasing Dallas. I'm tired.
He's been doing, he's been talking about that for a while though.
You say what?
He's been talking about that for a while.
I think the beginning of the end. See, this is why you got to be careful of these lives. Y'all are these live demons. Everybody want to be on these lives for 10 hours at a time. It comes back to bite you in your ass. Because Dario barely goes live. Ressie has been on live every time I open my damn Instagram. And I think that was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end. They did that separation. Because as an EP, Dario moves a certain way. And as the EP of Chasing Dallas, your ass is fucking always on live, going back and forth with Dre Simba or the little reviewers, whatever the one that got his feelings hurt. So I think that was the beginning of the end because that's when we saw the unfollow happen. Y'all ain't gonna play in our face.
The unfollow happened a month ago. He said it happened a month ago before Chasing Dallas even came out. A month ago. That's what I was told.
I always feel like if you're going to be an executive producer of a show, stay your ass off the cast. That's just a cardinal rule across the board.
So you don't like what's
a Shawnee O'Neal.
You don't like a Shawnee O'Neal.
Hey, so Carl, let me ask you this, Carl, since you're on these shows. So what if somebody told you that, hey, Carl, you can be a part of my show? You know, like we're gonna be filming from this month to this month, and you move out there for 3 months. You're not actually like, say if D lived in Dallas, and you say, hey, I'm gonna go live with my friend D for like 4 months to film this show. And then when you don't get used after the show come out, you hear that like, hey, the only reason I didn't use you because you didn't sign a lease in Dallas. But if you would have told me that, I would have never brought my ass.
Okay, let's speak on that for example. Dre Simber's issue is Dre Simber gotta find him something to do. That's my girl. I love her down.
I love what we do.
But she is on all these shows bringing absolutely nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Besides drama and a big-ass mouth. And that's cute, because it makes great TV. And I love Dre Report, because she is such a hoot to watch. But at the end of the day...
I guess Carl froze.
I got a bonus question.
Okay.
Hey, but Hersh, let me say something about this real quick. CJ, the filmmaker, he said that it was between Dre Simber and Robert. And the only reason they chose Robert is because Robert is the trade. He has a kid, and he has a nail business. And he was like, Dre Simber, what do you have to offer? But how do you know what Dre Simber had to offer if you never asked him? So basically, you telling me you picked Robert because he the trade.
But Dre Simber said what he had to offer. Wasn't it him when he went on with Amani? He said, everybody always says what I do. And he was saying he don't like chase reality is what he do. He don't have a career, right? Isn't that what he said on the money?
Yeah, but when he was going on chasing, he was going to promote a T-shirt line. He had a T-shirt line coming out. He was going to do like a party for that to promote that. He had a photo shoot that he was doing, and then he said Ressie was going to show up to, but Ressie didn't show up to with cameras. Ressie showed up by himself without the cameras to tell him what happened between him and Trey Womack at Trey Howard pop-up shop.
Oh,
So it's like he had shit to do with them, but they never utilized him for the 3-4 months he was down there.
But what are we saying? What was the photo shoot for?
His
shirt
T-shirt line, the Audacity of Dre Simmer.
He went down to Dallas
coming out
with
with
a T-shirt.
Listen, and then he had a no drinking part. Like he was not going to be drinking no more. He had some kind of.
That's my thing. With Dre Simmer ain't new to this. But you know what audience is gonna dog you for. You got your ass on Chasing Dallas and start selling T-shirts. What the fuck you think the audience was gonna say? I'm not even speaking for y'all from Carl. I'm speaking y'all from an audience member. You gonna look a fucking fool, and that's what everybody's saying. He's very good for entertainment purposes, but Dre Simmer's not bringing nothing. We get on these shows to promote brands that we already have to get more attention to the things that we're already doing. Jay Simmer has been on 2 shows and has brought absolutely nothing but loud mouth, and which is cool because I love him for it. But that ain't enough.
To speak out for Dre Simmer for just a minute. Me and T-Spill have actually had some conversations about some really cool T-shirt ideas because out of all of the quotes, like out of all of y'all, and T-Spill, you know, we're viewers and we're reviewers. And out of all of the people who have done Chasing, G-Status, Real Hot Boys, all of these reality shows that come up, there is only a couple of people that we can quote. And people will know what we're talking about. And Dre Simmer is one of you can quote back stuff. He has phrases and things that he says all the time that can easily be marketed. So I do want the whole T-shirt business to boom, but I have a bonus question for y'all. Pat Tanner said, based off that live, I felt like Ressie really wasn't trying to let Dre Simmer outshine him, to be honest. Their producer was talking in circles.
And I agree. I can agree with that.
I agree with that.
But one bonus question I have for Dre about Dre Simmer, and I told T-Spiller this before. Do y'all think that if he decides, because he's still in the air about it, if he decides not to do the Chasing Dallas season 3 reunion, will his episodes where he shows up at Trey Howard's party be the highest viewed episodes of that season?
It will be. One thing about Dallas is that Dallas boring as fuck. Ain't it hold you up? When they told me Dre Simmer was going to be on Chasing Dallas, that's what they need. He is the highlight of that show. And I like the guy Tanner said, without Dre Simmer, you had to be off the show. Ressie is the only highlight of Dallas. If you put Dre Simmer in there, Ressie don't get no shine at all. Dre is going to take it over.
CJ, what you think?
Are you talking about for that particular episode that's coming up?
But Dre Simmer and all on Dallas. Do you think he a good fit for Dallas?
You said, do you think he would be a good fit for Dallas?
Do you think Dre Simmer is a good fit for being on Dallas? Like, what you think about that?
I believe he could have been a good fit because I mean he did start it off at the retreat, so I feel like that was a good start for him coming back into the reality world and going into season 3. I was expecting to see him like all throughout the season because I just feel like he has at least something to bring. I didn't know what it was at the time, but I mean, you know, I just feel like he had something to bring to the table. So this is my opinion on that.
Now, what I would like to see, and this is just me, I would like to see Dre Simmer back on G-Status now that it's under new management. So we can really see Dre Simmer.
I agree.
And to be honest,
I told him that shit.
And G-Status is the only place you can do nothing and still shine.
And I also agree with that too.
I told him that, D. I said, I really want to see you back on G-Status. Like,
I don't
care what nobody
I think he was better off with G-Status to begin with because that's where he started. And not only that, he could have been. This could have been his third season. Let's like we can be honest about that. Like this could have been his third season,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Absolutely.
and I feel like he could have been like way further than he would have been if he wasn't on Chasing Dallas.
Yeah, he could have.
I
Shade Pearl
think
said Reese
December
is
with
a highlight
the
because dang, I missed it. I missed what Shade Pearl said.
he's a
That's
highlight
what I'm
because
actually.
he
Hey, Hershey.
highlights
Speaking of family,
himself
how do y'all
while
feel
other
about the whole
cast
family
members
being on the
complain
show like
about.
that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole family. And there's Robert, Dior, Trey Howard, Ariel. Like, how can you have
It's
family
good, but
invest in
I
this
like
shit?
it.
I hope people don't beat me up for saying this, but I have to be honest.
be honest, bro.
Unless it's
Yes.
some what do you call it when the family get to fighting at that? Unless it's a domestic disturbance, I am not interested.
You stupid.
Unless there is a domestic disturbance and the family fighting each other, I have no interest.
Hey,
All right,
because look,
this
It takes the
Hershey,
inclusion of the
technically,
Dre
like
Simper.
everybody they going
I'm
goo goo
so
gaga about
sorry.
Robert because
I
his
have to
looks.
say that.
But Robert technically really boring. If you put Robert on the cast with people who don't know him, what does Robert have to bring to the show?
Nothing. And that's what I was getting into.
Like you do nails and you walk in balls and you do trade. I don't know no
And
trade that
people
walk in
always
balls.
ask, because people are having an issue that the fact that all these reality shows are casting like rappers and singers, and that seems to be the majority. Because what are you gonna do with a nail tech, a realtor, and a painter? I mean, we're just gonna be honest. You gonna cast where the fucking drama gonna be? A bitch that's working and a bitch that got some personality. Because I've seen shows that's casted painters, nail techs, real estate agents, and bitch, it's a snooze fest. Bitch, move on. Because nobody want to see a bitch that's probably married to a white man. Nobody want to see that shit. And then my thing with Dallas is that y'all put these family members all on here. They not really bringing anything. Like y'all got a clusterfuck of beautiful people, but in all honesty, they're really boring to watch. So it's like y'all need somebody like Dre Simber to come there and shake the shit up.
And
y'all been gunning at Reese for 3 seasons. We're tired.
Yes.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I
This guy
a
Eric.
domestic disturbance.
I don't want to hear nothing about
Reese
and Markel
between the family.
Markel and Eric been talking about Reese since the beginning of the time, and I'm like, bitch, if that's all y'all have to do, just be supporting cast and get y'all motherfucking ass to the side. Y'all talk about Reese, and Reese, I don't want this to come off the wrong way. She's not even interested enough for you to be debating about every fucking season. Like, find something else to talk about. Like, y'all ain't got nothing else going on but talk about Reese all day.
Yeah,
exactly. Shout out to Ressie for them confessional looks with that hat and that silk shirt. And
yes, Parisian flight attendant.
Exactly.
American Airlines realness.
Ashton said the same thing I just said.
Now that's one
Ashton just said what I just said. I don't know trade that walk in balls. I don't know the trade that walk in balls.
First of
I've
all,
never known the trade to
we
walk
are
in
all
balls
old
and
enough
get
to know
chopped.
what trade is.
They
Y'all can watch that bitch
category, honey.
Y'all can watch Robert in his scenes, watch him in confessional, and can tell he don't know who he is. He ain't comfortable with his own skin. He puts on trade vibes because he feel that's what the girls want to see. But he's really the same butch queen that the rest of us are. He just know the girls like.
Car, I
seen. Y'all gonna eat it up, and y'all do eat it up. That's
why. Hey, Carl, I seen Robert sitting on the nigga lap. Ain't no trade for sitting in the nigga lap.
Yo,
but we're gonna round
oh my
God. Say trade when we see it.
And this is from the outside looking in. I think that Robert just does his own thing and doesn't label himself or categorize himself. But I think that the show said, "Hey, you was the most trade that we done ever had."
He said he trade. He throwing up gang signs and shit.
It's true.
And I think that
if you was really in the game and you wouldn't be throwing up gang signs on TV show. So, child, she's pretending.
Yeah, like Carl said, Robert is a butch queen. Robert is not trade.
It's very obvious. You ain't gotta listen to me. Watch the show. Watch his mannerisms.
I said the same thing. Carl said his mannerisms like he's trying to hide it.
He's not hiding. It's right there in y'all face. Y'all just not.
I told him. I said, look, if y'all watch him, he is a queen. Y'all not with him watching it like that.
I'm a butch queen.
Tabitha said
I'm a butch queen too.
No, ma'am.
Oh, CJ, you a butch queen, CJ?
We're gonna move on to the hot seat because we ain't gonna go in on Robert too long like this.
Robert is a power bottom and a butch queen. He's definitely
There's nothing wrong with being a power bottom. You a wide back bottom yourself.
Viewer standpoint.
Ashton, his legs fly out faster than yours. and Todd's.
I can't. I
D, you ready
cannot.
for the hot seat?
You know, I'm always ready. Hold on, I had to bring up my own topics.
Okay.
First of all, they set me up.
All right, so we're
All
gonna do
right,
like the
so
mediation. We're just gonna
all
do
right,
the
y'all.
mediation of the show. This is called the hot seat, and D is going to bring up a couple of hot topics for you guys, and we're gonna discuss those. So you could go ahead.
I'm gonna start by saying this. We gonna hit a topic, and we gonna give it 5 minutes before we all go to hell with gasoline draws on. But first, I'm going to start with the return on our screens from Sir Brock and Amber Laura. They are back on Marriage Boot Camp, where I guess they are trying to Miles from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh hell no!
They are. They are not.
Say what you want. Miles look good though.
He is big.
Yes.
He can get some head a little
Are
bit.
you talking about what's the name?
Yes. So okay, this is their whole thing. Apparently, for the TV, they say they're now back into a relationship. They're trying to figure it out so they can be together. The problem is, hold on. The problem is Amber is embarrassed that he was cheating on her with a dude. But my thing is, first of all, we don't believe y'all in a relationship because she was in a relationship with another woman at one point. And then she was recently in a relationship with her youngest child's father. So now I'm saying y'all back together. We don't know who said that we wanted them back on our damn TV screen, but they both can go.
We don't.
Because this is a hot ass mess. They need therapy.
We was done with that fake storyline on Love and Hip Hop season 2.
First of all, what is there to fix?
Huh?
What is there to fix?
It ain't nothing. It's two best friends trying to do something for TV. That's like me and Danita said we was in a relationship and got on the show.
Okay, and fine. Like he's fine. Like
they look like two best friends trying to form a relationship, but they know it's hard.
Period.
And that's
exactly what you're watching.
They're fighting and stuff. It's like, first of all, we don't believe y'all because y'all don't even make it believable. Y'all are very horrible actors. I believe that he probably was trying to get some nookie and he wanted to go back straight, but it's just too much in him. He likes men.
I follow him on Snapchat. He been had a boyfriend. I follow him on Snapchat.
What he said was this: when he came out, it really hurt him trying to get into the music industry. So yeah, he was trying to get.
Her music ain't even.
His music sucks. He can't rap. Like
what are you talking about?
I never heard the music.
Yeah, exactly.
I never heard his music. So
exactly, that's a good thing. That's a good thing for y'all ears. That's a good thing.
Good thing. Point proven. You never heard it. You ain't never go hear it.
Is it on SoundCloud?
I don't know.
Most likely.
Listen, he better to look at. Like it's better to look at him than.
Yes, I want. He need to do OnlyFans. I'm more interested in that than him on Apple Music.
Exactly.
Or TikTok or something.
We don't want to see you sing. We want to see you strip.
The whole relationship is a mess. She trying to be a rapper. He trying to be a rapper. She can't rap perfectly damn. She was in a whole lesbian relationship. First of all, okay, and I have to say this: plastic surgery ain't for everybody. You need to know when your limits are. She looks horrible without makeup on.
She looked horrible on Hip Hop when she was on it.
No, she has messed herself up so bad with the
baby. She looked like a Billboard advertisement.
She looks a mess. And then you talking about him, the men he's been in relationships with outshine her like 10-0 every time. So
yeah, the niggas be more bad bitches than she is.
Exactly.
They really do. Look, so for all of my gay friends out there, if you need a quick buck like I need one, we can get on Love and Hip Hop and fake girlfriend and boyfriend.
Absolutely.
And when the cameras go off, I will not touch you. I would not discuss you, and I will keep my period panties out of your sink.
So let's sign up. Let's sign up. Let's go. Let's sign up. Let's go.
Yes, Shed. Two great rappers in a relationship. That's all it's giving.
Two great rappers in a relationship.
Because he cried every 2 minutes on the show. She yelled at me.
It's like Young M.A. and Boozy Badass in a relationship.
Now he take part like an 18-wheeler.
He cried more than any female I've ever met.
All right,
Ashley heard that too.
On the hot seat.
Okay, so we're going to. Okay, we're gonna go to Tommy and Akbar V. Let's go there first. For
Ooh, I
people
got
that
so
don't
much
know,
to say.
That's the picture y'all
they were
use.
they
Baby.
were both on Love and they were both on Love and Hip Hop, and before they both were on Love and Hip Hop, apparently they had run into the studio where Tommy came into Akbar's studio session drunk, acting a fool, and Akbar ended up beating her ass in the studio. Ever since then, they've had bad blood. Well,
Really?
according to Akbar, the
According to
producers,
Akbar,
the
okay.
look, I trust that crazy bitch before I trust Tommy crazy drunk
Bitch, I
ass.
put my money on
But
Tommy, bitch.
I wouldn't even fight Akbar because the bar in the name itself just sounds really lethal. So I wouldn't even try to pick a
no,
fight with her.
Child, Akbar don't
Tommy
scare
Tommy
nobody,
no
bitch. But her,
Tommy
she's so
Tommy
fucking
Body
wet.
admitted.
shaped like a bulldozer. I'm like, girl, I don't even want to
Tommy
fight you.
admitted. Tommy admitted that Akbar did beat her ass that day.
That's a
She
real one.
admitted it. And the people who was in the studio admitted it. And then Tommy got on them Instagram live with a whole black eye. Like you can't fake that. But it was said that when the producers reached out to Akbar was like, what do we have to talk about? Because this happened years ago and we're not even in the same space as each other. So as we're all seeing from the previews, they met up, shit got hectic. And I'm all for growth. It appears that Akbar is really trying to change. We know she's come out and said she's bipolar. She's been suffering with some mental illnesses, which we all can see. She having a meltdown every other damn day on Twitter and Instagram. And Tommy comes off as drunk and belligerent as she always does. So I don't really think there's anything to see there. This conversation could have been scrapped because it doesn't even look like anything happened outside of them fighting security to fight to get to each other. So this ain't the conversation we wanted. You could have put Tommy and Jocelyn in the room. That's the conversation we wanted.
Absolutely. We wanted that one.
Now I
That's what
saw
we
something
wanted.
on the
What y'all think?
internet. I saw something
I
on the
agree.
internet where they was trying to embarrass each other's parenting skills. Newsflash: both of y'all ain't shit
Y'all both
as
trash.
parents.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah,
both
both of
fucking
them was
parents.
throwing
Like,
shade at
Okay.
each other about their parenting
Now one of
Both
skills.
y'all.
trash. I
Both
saw
of
that
y'all
and
are
I'm sitting
trashy
here like, bitch,
parents.
you got 10 kids and 10 kids were staying with 10 different people. And then, bitch, you done beat your damn child ass in the damn
Okay,
high
told her
school
ass all up and through the damn school.
and got a
Honestly,
restraining order and put in jail, bitch. Like,
I would have
neither,
never
both
heard
of y'all
about this
trash.
story if the Shade Room didn't post the shit on here. I don't follow neither one of them trash ass bitches, Tommy nor Akbar. So I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. They both trash ass bitches that ain't going nowhere. They got a big break. They 15 minutes is up as far as I'm concerned, bitch. On
Been
to the next topic, bitch.
Akbar
But
said she
Akbar
queen of
does look
Atlanta.
good.
I'm the queen of
Akbar does
Atlanta.
look good as hell,
She
though.
do.
Akbar look good as hell now.
I
If
feel
you got
like
enough
when they
money to
brought
go
up
under the knife, anybody can look good.
I feel like when they brought up the parenting skills when they was going back and forth, I just feel like they just hit below the belt because I'm like both of y'all have pretty much done some fucked up shit to y'all kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that really just defeat the purpose.
I was sitting there like, y'all both trash.
Yeah, both
That's
of them.
just
So it's
like
like,
that's
yeah.
like Susan Smith and fucking one of the other recent
Bitch, who is
parents that
Susan,
killed their
bitch?
kids. You know, that's the one who killed her kids and said the black man did it.
Oh,
That's just like two parent
Susan.
annihilators who killed their kids saying, well, bitch, I only killed two of my kids. Well, bitch, you killed five. Like, y'all both
Y'all gonna hate
trash.
me for this, but who I would like to see have a conversation? Trina and Kaya.
Oh.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. I would
Whew.
pay money to be in that room.
I will pay for that, bitch.
That is the one.
Kim and Nikki, bitch. I want to see these conversations. I need
Ooh.
to see.
Their room gonna smell like
Ooh.
Bath and Body
What
Works
about
spray and cigarettes.
Nah,
what
they
about
need to
in the
have
web series
everybody in
world?
Kaya.
Who deserves a conversation in the web series world?
We was going to do that show. We gonna do that. I want to see Sharon and Queen Lottie Monet sit down.
Whew.
I want to see that. Like they just said so
We
much shit.
tried. We tried, and it went to shit
I
real
want to see a
quick.
Joe
I
Simmons and
want to
Trey
see
Howard sit
Trey
down.
Simber and Trey Howard sit
I
down.
want to see that one.
I want to
Yes,
see a Carl and
absolutely.
Brandon sit down.
I'll sit down with her.
I want to see a Delicious and Akeem sit down.
That's the one.
Child, fuck her. Bitch, somebody to beat
That
Akeem's
would be
ass. Ain't no
interesting.
sitting
Stop
down with her.
that.
There's no sitting down with that young lady. Y'all have no idea. When y'all say I be going after her, it's a reason why I go after her. There's no sitting down with Akeem. Whoop her ass.
Hey,
That's advice I give to anybody. Beat
I want
her
to see an
ass.
Ashton and Ken sit down. That'd be a good one, Todd, for you.
Who?
Ashton and
Stuff I
Ken.
like.
I
Yes,
want to see
they was
President
going at
Obama
each
and
other. I
Donald
was in the
Trump.
audience and I was
You
a little
said
taken
Obama
back.
and
I didn't know
Trump.
they had beef like that.
Look, I think we was all taken back.
Okay.
I'm like, bitch, what is going on here?
Ja and Karan should sit down and talk to their cast
Well, you know,
members.
John Karan used to date, and they said that Karan stole some of Ja equipment when Ja was finna film the first season of G Status. So Karan been scamming the girls.
Child,
That's what they
sit
say.
down, Karan and Sky,
Wait.
bitch. So we ain't gotta hear 8 more lives, bitch. Just put Karan and Sky in the same live, bitch.
John,
Wait, Ja and Karan
I
used
tried
to
to advocate.
John Karan used to date. Yes, they used to date. When G Status was about to come out, they had a little
YB and
flame.
Ty.
Not YB and Ty.
No, oh yeah, YB, no, Todd and TTB.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hold on. I gotta throw this in here because it's funny as shit. Y'all, we are the reason why Carl got fired from his panel.
Bitch, y'all did get me kicked off the damn show, bitch.
Carl, are you officially fired? You fired from it?
I wasn't. No, we had to talk. We had a conversation, but it was just like, bitch, YB was supposed to beat my motherfucking ass. I said, bitch, I don't know, Messy Monday about to get my ass jumped, bitch.
Look, what I finished talking to him, I hurried up. I said, y'all got fired. Y'all got Carl fired.
Now. Okay, so what else?
Somebody said Ronald. Somebody said
okay,
check on Ronald.
I love him. He's such a sweetheart. But he did cuss me out that day.
Again, this topic, we ain't gonna spend more than 5 minutes on this shit, okay?
She said
we gonna start
about the last one.
We gonna say, okay, I'm supposed to be addressing what Azriel Curry and the interview she did again with Gayle
Lock
King.
her ass up.
She's trash. I don't believe anything she says. At this point, I think she's just thirsty for attention because anytime somebody say R. Kelly, she's sliding all up in the comments or she doing interviews all of a sudden. Like, honey, once you tell me 50 lies, you can't come back and then say, "Oh, I'm telling the truth now."
Oh, why y'all pick that picture for her?
That's
wait a minute. To save face for Azriel, if you go to her Instagram, she is a cute girl. I don't know why they got her looking like a crypt keeper up on
That's Ty picking these bad
Nah, this picture.
No, that's how she was
she woke up from her sleep.
Azriel
with that blow eye. I say, girl.
I don't know why they put that picture up there like this.
No,
this was fine.
That's a steal from that interview that she did with Gayle. I don't know who said, baby, we gonna send you on like this. That wig, that suit she had on, that makeup did her no justice. She is a pretty girl. I really do feel like her issues need to start at home because if you want to be very frank about this shit, your dad put you on stage with R. Kelly. Your parents
you mean the home that sold her to R. Kelly when she was 16?
Yeah, her parents signed off guardianship to you to R. Kelly. And now when the money dried up, your parents started saying, well, he's keeping her from us. Nah, bitch, money done dried up. So her issues is with her parents, if he really did traumatize her ass like that. But I digress. I just really feel like that if she's really going through something, if she is really a victim, she needs to go to a therapist and not to Instagram and Gayle King. Because Gayle don't give a damn about her, R. Kelly, and nobody else. She wants them views. Okay, at Instagram, we tired of her. We tired of her. Bitch, we was tired of you 50 lies.
Now, you know that link that you sent us about the ladies who was reading the court documents of what they talked about in court? Azriel said that when she went to some city to watch R. Kelly perform, her and R. Kelly stayed in one hotel room, but her mama stayed in the one next door to her. Girl.
That sounds like
but
some
they
high
had no
school
access
stuff.
to her, right?
Some stuff you do after prom.
But they ain't have no contact with her, right?
She was staying in the room right next to her. And then
your mama is in the next room.
The judge asked her and said,
lock her ass up.
Were you 17 years old? And she said, yes, I was 17.
She was old enough.
It's her texting her mama talking about R. Kelly say he don't like the way I dress. Talking about what he say? He said he don't like me in sweat. She was like, what you gonna do about it? Why you coaching your daughter on how to dress in front of this man?
But then y'all keep saying R. Kelly is the problem. It seems like your parents was the fucking problem. He was the meal ticket, and they sold your ass to him, but they lied and said they have no access to you because you went on a damn stage, that damn jury, whatever it is, and testified that you were in contact with your parents this entire time. So, bitch, we tired of you, your mammy, and your daddy, and your lying ass little sis. Please go somewhere because Instagram we tired of her and her whole family.
Child,
Now,
to be honest, that whole story itself sounds like the movie Precious.
it's crazy.
Like,
Not Precious, man.
listen, I'm just confused on
Pressure,
everything.
y'all. Oh my lord.
She waited this long to come up with this whole narrative about her and R. Kelly doing this and going to La La Land, all this bullshit. I'm like, girl, which story is it?
It's too many to keep count.
Whatever.
Like for R.
Exactly.
Kelly to be illiterate and have no education, he was doing a whole bunch of shit. Apparently, like this bitch was hog tied people, but he said he didn't know how to hog tie nobody. He was taking bitches across country.
And then low key, R. Kelly wasn't even all that to be doing all that shit.
I don't know. Back in the day, he probably got some head though a little bit.
Look,
but see, this is
R. Kelly was getting in on a lot.
He was like dead ass.
I can see with LL Cool J or somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now,
locked me up in this little dungeon. I was old enough, bitch. I'd have stayed for free.
listen, LL Cool J, if I was 14, it would have been nothing wrong.
I think
R.
Kelly
was too old.
I would have shut my fat ass up if I was LL Cool J.
Listen. You shut up and suck that dick, bitch.
Check this out, though. A whole lot of people fail to realize.
Hey, look, see that there would have been no charges.
Right.
No charges. I would have been 14. It wouldn't have been nothing said after that. If it was LL Cool J.
Dead silence.
Hershey, what you got to say, baby?
I was just saying, I just feel like a whole lot of people fail to realize that mentally, R. Kelly has a sickness, and I don't like the fact that people around him took advantage of the fact that he has a sickness. Like, y'all legit took the Pied Piper and fed y'all kids to him to see what y'all could get.
Was he even aware of his sickness at the time?
Huh? He's been sick all his life. He's been getting molested and done God knows what to since he was 7 years old, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, by his sister.
He has always been, and then like he talked about the stuff that his sister did. His brother talked about the stuff that his sister did to him. You know what I'm saying? Stuff dealing with pee and all that stuff, bodily fluids, and then on top of that, you have this man who doesn't even want to admit that something is wrong with him. I feel like personally, as long as you don't admit what's wrong with you, then jail is where you belong. Until you say, hey, you know, I need mental help. Then that's when I feel like you should go to a mental health care facility.
But then he got to unpack all that. For years, I've been sleeping with underage girls. He ain't ready to unpack that.
Yeah, he ain't ready to unpack that.
And he ain't gonna unpack it because then he has to admit some truths about himself. And everybody can't handle the truth. They just can't. And he's one of them that, you know, I feel like they can't. But now we're gonna go into the next phase of R. Kelly.
Somebody said so did Michael Jackson.
Hold on, no, because
Michael ain't here to speak for himself.
Michael,
when they said Michael was telling the truth, they said them kids were lying.
Hold on, let me say this because this is what we can prove. The FBI released a 15-page document that is free to the public. All you gotta do is type it in and pull it up. That says there is no evidence whatsoever that Michael Jackson has ever molested any child. This is by the FBI. So I'm gonna stick with that because that's something that we can prove that is on the record. Now, as far as Aura, we've been new. We knew since Aaliyah. Like, come on, we ain't gonna act like we didn't know. Because I was trying to get to Chicago.
I mean, we heard it through the songs, true enough, but we
trying
just
to get
was blind to it.
Age ain't nothing but a number, getting down.
And then talking about some scenes like you read it.
I mean, like back in the day, R. Kelly wasn't a bad looking person. So back in the day, like
R. Kelly has always been a handsome man. That's one
thing. Back in the day, he got his head a little bit.
He's always been a handsome man.
It kills me how we kind of brushed over that whole trapped in the closet era. That speaks a lot as well. to his
Well, R.
character.
Kelly was about washing back then,
Closets.
so child. Well, nobody checking for that
Trapped in the
closet shit. We just
closet.
thought it was entertainment.
I didn't know
I
he
was
liked
tired
Boochie
at
Cat
the.
either.
I was
Okay,
tired
come
at
on,
the
Not
After
Boochie
that
Cat.
Boochie
little
Boochie
book
Cat.
Cat.
came out that one year. I was
Boochie
like,
Cat.
what? R. Kelly like the Boochie Cat? Oh my God.
He
What's
I
the
said he
mean,
second
was
part?
looking
no,
for
no, like
What's
opportunity.
the second
CJ,
part
normally when
he
a
was
guy a
saying?
freak like that, he go both ways. When a guy
And
like
they killed me when they said that
if he
he
a
had the
freak like
girl
that, he
under
like
the
having sex with
bottle
all
head.
types of women. He don't care who he for. He'll go for a man or a woman. That's how I see it.
He said he is equally opportunity, baby.
Well,
Now,
what's the second
in
part, D?
in an interesting move, YouTube has taken it upon themselves to remove all of R. Kelly's official channels. So if you go to type in R. Kelly, you will not no longer find R. Kelly video, or you will not find R. Kelly TV. So all of his official videos are no longer on YouTube. However, they did choose to leave his music on their streaming services. But his videos are not there. Now, first of all, this is what I'm going to say. We didn't tell you that we wanted his music removed. Don't look. He got some issues, but he also got some cuts, first of all. And second of all, my thing is this. It has been so many celebrities of other races who have committed rapes, murders,
Woman beatings.
however, y'all have not removed any of their content. You have child pedophiles who are registered sex offenders who have YouTube accounts. You have not chosen to remove any of their accounts, but you chose to remove his. My thing is why?
Oh,
Because
another thing to add on to what
Elvis
you're
shit still on
saying.
there.
To add on to what you're saying, I also hear that he's supposed to be coming out like with the list of people that he's gonna expose, like the celebrities.
Expose them. Expose them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be telling them
Well,
Everybody
we
else
already
everybody.
know Diddy
exposing.
on that list. Diddy on
Everybody
that
else
list.
exposing. Everybody else exposing. The one thing that I want to say about the music though that you were talking about, D, is that I really, really feel like YouTube removing his channels but not removing the music as a whole is them throwing in our face that yes, you can still stream his music, but no, he will not be capitalizing off of this. And I think that that is a representation of the fact that he won't be making money. Somebody will be making money off his music, but he won't be making money off his music. I think that
But
that's what
Ash
this
says,
shows. Huh?
but Ash has a point. They only go this far to our black legends. Think about it. When everything happened with Bill Cosby, they immediately removed the Cosby Show, and Different World off of syndication. Correct.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
However, when the preacher, the guy who played the preacher from Seventh Heaven, when he admitted to molesting those little kids and he went to jail from it, how long did Seventh Heaven stay in syndication? They
Yeah.
didn't touch it.
There's
They
They
did
gave
not
him another show.
touch it.
He got another show with that.
hmm They did not do anything to him. But yet, when it came to Bill, they took everything off. With R. Kelly, they removed his channels. Elvis ass is still fucking he still got his channels. Of course he's dead. However, when him and didn't he start messing with little Priscilla when she was like what 14, 15? We got
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Lewis.
no, there are
Uh
photos of them. There are photos of them with the family gathered all together and Priscilla standing as a 12-year-old uncomfortably close to him, hugging
mm-hmm.
him, touching her in ways that you would be like, hold on, what you doing at age 12? Yep.
They didn't Harvey Weinstein. They didn't remove his movies. The only thing they did remove him from the company. They did not remove him. They only do it to our black legends. Now this
He
is
got
what
too many
I
movies
say.
removed that are hits like that. They're not gonna
But
like
guess
punish.
what? But
Why
R.
punish
Kelly
all
also
them for
has.
something that he did?
But think about it. You said why punish all of them for something he did? Why did they punish everybody that has something to do with the Cosby Show and that has something to do with a different world for something that
Facts
Bill
like
did?
they should never punish them. They should have still added
And
the
then,
show.
but then you also hold on, but then to that also because it's R. Kelly's channels. Anytime and everybody does production here, so everybody can attest to this. Anytime you have a video, you're not it's not only that artist that video is connected to. You have the director, you have the videographers, you have the editors, you have everybody who's behind the scenes. So just he's the name behind it, but that video cost probably is feeding 20 other
But
people.
do I believe because he was singing, like he's the voice you're hearing? So like we're not gonna hear this rapist. Harvey Weinstein was behind the scenes. He wasn't the actors or the actresses who acted in the movie. So like, okay,
We're not gonna
we
cut
ain't
it.
gotta see him.
We're going to cut it. We're going to say this. If we're saying that he's this monster and he did these horrible things and he has been tried and convicted, and this is why we're doing this, then it needs to be the same when it goes to that other side of that pendulum. We're not going to say,
But
well, R.
I
Kelly,
get
he's the
that. But like
bullshit
they're
here.
punishing the
But Harvey
actors and
Weinstein
actresses
was the money.
who.
He was the fucking CEO. He was everything behind all those movies. So we're not going to play that bullshit. It is so many people
I know I
that R.
get what you're
Kelly's
saying the
music
whole
is
time, Dino.
tied
I
to.
just I feel like it's different because R. Kelly actually sung them songs.
It ain't no
So they
different.
look like we're not gonna have him on our channel. He's singing. If R. Kelly
It ain't
if R.
different.
Kelly produced the song, I feel like it's still on YouTube.
It's
Yeah,
no
I do.
different.
I agree with both y'all. I agree with D because I feel like no matter what you had to do with it, it should be an equal playing field and it should be removed. So I agree with D, but at the same time, I agree with T Spiller because check this out. R. Kelly has produced for a lot of people and their music is still spinning. So I
Yeah.
agree with both of y'all on that note.
So Hershey, they're not taking out anything that he's not actually owned. They're taking out the shit he actually owned, not the shit he produced. So like
some of Katy Perry and Lady Gaga stuff would be removed if they took off everything he had something to do with.
and they're not gonna do that.
They
Chris
actually
Brown shit will be taken off. Trey
I gotta
Songz.
find that. Drake's newest album, R. Kelly has writer producer credits on. It's actually a list. It's an article that I think the New York Times did, where they were saying the reason why they could not effectively cancel out R. Kelly and remove his music and everything he's done because it would have affected over 80% of the music industry. He has worked with so many artists over the past 30 years that if you take away R. Kelly, you taking away what me and Carl said, Aaliyah. You taking away some of the Isley Brothers stuff. You taking away what you said, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Chris Brown, Drake.
He done made sure he left his mark before he went to jail.
Celine Dion.
America. Let's talk about
Exactly.
the fact that he would be taking away from Celine Dion. Let's talk about the mainstream people that he wrote for and did background singing for. You will hear
Justin Timberlake. Like he did a whole lot of shit.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Who else?
A whole lot. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Celine Dion. He did some work for Britney Spears. He's wrote on Michael and Janet. He's the entire industry.
Yeah.
You will cripple.
Child R. Kelly does say he's the mark of the beast.
Especially Aaliyah. He did Aaliyah whole first album.
Keke Palmer wouldn't even have music if it wasn't for him.
K Michelle. The list goes on. You cannot remove him because his impact is too great on music. And these celebrities, they want to be tied to him, but they still want that check getting cut off the music that he produced and wrote for them.
Yep.
And I agree with this. Now, for me being the bitch that I am, if I go down, baby, everybody going down. Bitch, y'all done turned y'all back on me. It's when that documentary came out, I would have been up in that damn jail. Like, okay, Diddy ass was messing with this person.
Y'all already know Diddy.
Little Peter Piper.
Come on, Nino
Brown. Diddy
Not
baby
Nino
mama.
Brown.
What is it? The little girl's mom? No, one of the little girl's mom. She was underage when she got pregnant by Diddy. I would be telling every damn thing. Okay, I've be up in there with the prosecutor. Now every name I give you, can I get 10 years off? Because baby, I'll be up in there willing and dealing. I've been told on every damn body.
Come
And
on,
if you go in my
Brown.
house if you go in my house in this safe, that's all the receipts. Everybody going down. If I go down, bitch, all y'all going down.
Look,
And
come
y'all
on,
turn y'all
Nino
backs on me
Brown.
too.
I got
Look,
names. I got addresses. Nino.
see all this shit.
But you know what,
that's
though? He ain't doing nothing but getting in sync with the rest of the people because you have his stylists and his security guards and other people who had something to do with it. And once they found out that they would possibly get in trouble, they started singing. And because they started snitching on him,
they
they
got
were
immunity.
allowed immunity. And that's messed up. So
And
he
that's
ain't
the
doing nothing
thing.
but getting in sync. Now, this is another question I got. You know, Ron Isley is his godfather. Ron Isley has been old since all of us have been alive. Ever since we remember, Ron Isley was old. Always. When Contagious came out, his wife Candy was 19 years old, and that's when he got married to her. We don't have no proof on Ron Isley, but it makes you look at him sideways. All I gotta say is R. Kelly got a lot of folks to snitch on.
Look, I'm gonna put my head down because I love me some Isley Brothers. Let me tell you.
Hey, Ronald Isley in the wheelchair now.
Allegedly.
No, he ain't in no mystery. No, he ain't in no
wheelchair.
wheelchair. He was just
what's the name of that?
He just performed. They just had a concert 2 days ago.
And they just did
Versus
with Earth, Wind, and Fire, and he was standing straight up.
Look,
hey, Hershey, who is Candy? The girl from SW?
No, Candy was just a young girl. I don't know where she came from.
No. Carl, what's her name? You know the girl. He told me who that girl was. She was in a group.
I thought she was a singer in that group. Like they had a song out, like 2 songs.
Yeah, and because they got a son together.
The little twins.
Yeah, the twins. Yeah,
talking about some ice cream.
Yeah, the ice cream song.
That was the old one hit wonder, but it was a little bop though back then.
I don't remember.
I thought one of them was married to Ronald Isley though.
He is Candy. That's what she said. The Candy.
She was 19.
And they got a son together and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The girl from SW, the ice cream song.
No, not from no SWV. Because
no, not SWV. I'm saying SW. They made the ice cream
That's
song.
the name of the group.
Well, I ain't never heard of them.
Me neither.
But come and let me. How I go? Like I can't think. Like go Google the song.
Come
ice
and get a
song.
scoop of my ice cream, baby.
I can't remember how I go. Like come and let me get a taste of the ice cream, some shit like that.
No, it's JS. It's JS.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
see?
SW. It's JS.
Yes, JS. Yeah, JS. I knew it was some shit.
JS.
Thank you, Ash.
There was a girl in the song that he was married to. That girl from JS.
Yeah, Candy. That's the one she
JS
was talking
means
about. That's
just
the one he
stop.
got with.
And that's exactly what they did.
When that's when they got together at 19. But so that's my spill on R. Kelly. You know, I'm very. It's one of those situations because we've all known. Do I believe like a lot of the testimony was fucking outrageous because ain't nobody finna have me shit and eat and smear it all on my face.
That was the one that threw me off, D. He told these people to eat shit. And then when they frowned their face like they didn't like it, he told them to start over and do it again. What?
Like that's like y'all did this? Oh, okay.
I believe it.
I just feel apparently he was telling them they had the shit and then they had to smear on their
Tyler,
face.
if that's what you into.
They had to boo-boo. That's nasty.
Man, you supposed to be getting bored. They be having all the money they want, and they get bored doing the same shit over and over again, and they get into this crazy witchcraft type of shit.
Not witchcraft.
They went all the way to
this
the
sound like
left
some
with
type of ritual.
Dre Summer, please, bitch. If you don't get the fuck up out of here with that.
T-Spiller did it before he was touched.
I ain't never ate no doo-doo, and that's a fact, a Fendi fact.
Dre Summer.
I might do a lot of shit.
That's my
that
hot
ain't
seat
what
for
the shit I'm gonna do.
Okay, hot seats. I like that hot seat.
That was good, D.
That was a really
y'all
good
know I've been stressing about this whole R. Kelly piece. Y'all know I ain't want to touch that one.
Child, I'm still investigating on my own. So let's
because when I want to hit half on a baby, I want to see the video too.
What's y'all favorite R. Kelly cut? If you don't want to speak, then just turn your camera off and don't say
You know what? Mine is it seems like you're ready and half on a baby and feeling on your booty.
Mine
Okay.
is you remind me of my Jeep
Yeah.
and the remix to Ignition.
Okay, yes.
Mine
It,
Okay.
is
This is the
yeah.
remix to Ignition and Contagious.
Mine is
yes. Ooh, down low.
Ignition and Ignition remixed together. But my favorite album is
Ooh.
Chocolate Factory because Chocolate Factory is a no skip. You can play the whole thing and not skip no
I like
song.
You
Sex
know
Weed.
what?
I like a whole lot of R. Kelly songs.
You
Yes.
TB3. You got fucking 12 play. I
The
feel
Yeah.
self-titled album.
so freaky tonight.
Baby,
That's
the
that's
Honey
self-titled
classic.
album.
Love.
The self-titled album.
I believe
Yeah,
I
Honey
Honey
can
love,
Love.
honey love, slow
half on the
jam, step
baby.
in the name of love. It's
Step in the
so
name of love.
many.
Fiesta.
It's so many.
I ain't gonna
Yes.
lie, but the
Fiesta,
first
fiesta.
dance, our first dance, when
Hey.
we get married, is gonna be to feeling on your booty. That's my song.
My cousin,
Oh,
look,
the
my
Feeling They
cousin
Booty
just
remix.
got
I like that
married this
song.
weekend, and they played forever at the wedding.
You know what? What's my song that don't get a
Forever,
lot of
forever.
that don't get just due? Is Down Low remix.
Yes.
Download
Chanel
remix.
You
said
know,
car sleep.
Kelly Price. When you go to Kelly Price YouTube
Down low.
channel,
Kelly creeping
D,
on her.
The
when you
download
go
good
to
one. I
Kelly
like that.
Price YouTube
Oh, I
channel,
like Can't Sleep, Jamel. I can't. Yeah,
What he
I
say?
can't sleep.
when you go to Kelly Price YouTube channel, the joints that he got with Kelly Price are removed. My heart, oh my God, was hurt when the songs that R. Kelly produced for Kelly Price was taken off YouTube. Y'all, my heart, baby, my heart was hurting. They taking stuff off for real, for real.
But you can still stream it under his name. So like all the songs that I got is still streaming. So they only did optics because they still left it up to get money off of.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's go to the next one.
Okay, so we just got a couple of more topics. So we got like 30 more minutes to spare. For the next one, we are going to talk about the Super Bowl halftime lineup. And if y'all ain't
Yes,
excited
sir.
about this, I am. You ain't gotta be.
I'm not at
Okay,
all.
let me tell you something. For
Why
the
you not
Super Bowl,
excited?
yes. So this is out of all of my 32 years of life, this is what I have been most excited about when it comes to Super Bowl. So you got Dr. Dre, Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
you got Mary J. Blige, you got Snoop Dogg, and you
Oh,
got Kendrick Lamar. If y'all ain't excited about that, I don't know who
I'm
is.
ready.
I'm ready for this. So
I feel
first of
like they
all,
would have
this is
did
what
better
I want to
without Kendrick
see.
Lamar. In a
You
sense.
say what?
Hold on. Hush your
I
mouth.
said
We
I feel like
love
they
you,
kind of
Kendrick.
could have done it without Kendrick Lamar. No shade.
I actually appreciate Kendrick Lamar, and I feel like they needed a newcomer to come on there. But the reason I'm excited about this is because I want everybody to go back to their roots. I really do. I want to see Mary J. Blige come out there with some big old boots. I want to see her do the Go Mary dance. Go Mary, okay? Just because people can't stand it, she needs to do Go Mary, okay? At the
I
Super
love it.
Bowl. Just because they can't stand it. I want to see Snoop Dogg come out there with some barrettes. I don't know if it's too late for him to take them dreads out and go get a perm again and put some barrettes in his head.
I
And I
don't
want
know
to see
about
a
all
Some
that.
kind of
chessboard
yellow,
shirt,
red, and green
a
and
Heard
black.
it
chessboard
was the
shirt, and
case that they
some
gave
Chuck
me.
Taylors. I want to see Mary J. Blige scream. She better scream and she better sing.
And she
And
better
I want
dance,
to see
moving like an
She
airplane.
gotta dance.
she gotta dance, and I
She
don't
got to
care
move
about
like an
her.
airplane about to go down.
Okay, I want to see Eminem. Y'all, Eminem and Dr. Trey gotta do "Forgot About Dre." That is my
Oh
song.
yeah, I
They
like that.
gotta
That's one
do.
of my
Yeah.
favorite songs. Forgot about
They
Drake.
gotta do "Forgot
Yes.
About Dre." They gotta do "Forgot About Dre." I don't know
I
if they
think
don't
that
do
was a good
that.
idea that they brought them two in,
I need the
Eminem
Slim
and Dr.
Shady
Dre.
Eminem though.
Yeah, the
I
real
need
Slim
Slim
Shady.
Shady.
Yep, the real Slim Shady. All of that, and "Forgot About Dre." And I just want to see like Eminem and Kendrick Lamar do a rap off where they kind of go back and forth. You know what I mean? And I just want to see the whole Eminem bless. I want to see him bless Kendrick Lamar into the Illuminati right in front of our face on the stage.
Like Hershey, I want to see it, but I'm not like really excited about it. It's like, all right, cool, I'll watch it, but like,
I just don't understand how they go together. Like, what's the like? If we was to put a theme on the halftime show, like, how do all these people
Todd, you understand how they go together? I understand, like Todd, Eminem, Dr. Dre, and damn Kendrick Lamar and Snoop Dogg, all West Coast artists. They came up from the same, basically like shit. They all together.
Okay.
Now Mary J. Blige is like a throw in because she ain't like really
You
with
have
all
to
them, but Eminem, Dr. Dre, and Snoop, they got so many songs together. Like I've been to that, they good together. And then Kendrick Lamar West Coast with them, so it's only right. He the new age. They the old school.
You know I love me some Kendrick.
I love Kendrick too.
I'm excited.
And Snoop gives a damn good. Like I've seen him in concert a couple times. Like he gives a damn good performance. He be high as shit, but he don't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Man, when Kendrick Lamar played that song, what's the song he got when he like when the club go yeah, they gonna go crazy out of the Super Bowl when he played that song off his first album.
Hot Boy Ass said, give us Destiny's Child, Rihanna, Chris Brown, or Kaya and Trina. You could have kept
We've already
had. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I want to see Chris
Kaya
Brown
and
in the
Trina.
Super Bowl. Chris Brown is a Super Bowl performer. I can't believe he ain't been asked yet.
You know how they do.
Kaya would have had the whole stadium turned through. Especially with Yum songs.
I'm just saying Chris Brown is like one of the biggest performers out right now. Like, I can't believe he never been asked.
Kaya? That would have been like if you don't get your Newport smoking
Okay.
Ain't nobody checking for Kaya nowhere.
Y'all keep trying to put Kaya up in the mix. Look, Kaya can take her bullet hole ass on somewhere and sit down.
I have a bone to pick with Kaya because Kaya fixed the body before she fixed the teeth. I have a problem with that.
Kaya said all her teeth real.
Her in this bookshelf that she keeps sitting in front of.
Kaya said all her teeth real. If she buys some crab legs, her teeth ain't gonna be on the plate like some of y'all's.
It would make sense if they were something to say about.
They might not be. But anyway, I'm excited about the Super Bowl halftime lineup. Now we're going to get into a general topic, y'all. And I really want.
Wait. Hold on. I think we missed one. I think it's T News. We were talking about Fashion Craze.
Oh, Fashion Craze, the new show.
Yeah.
So Fashion Craze is gonna be a new show that's gonna be coming out next spring of next year.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna include the art guy from G Status ATL Hustle and his boyfriend. And I believe the other people are their friends as well. So I think it's gonna be like a fashion talk show type of ordeal.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's giving talk show vibes.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
It's given if you want the main character on your show, you shouldn't be doing no spinoff.
What's that white lady that had all that plastic surgery that died and she used to talk about everybody's fashion?
Oh, John Rivers.
I want John Rivers tees. That's what I want.
Okay.
Well, you want to be honest? I can tell you that.
You know what? Hold on. Let me.
Not D taking a shot.
It's a talk show, Pearl.
I didn't almost this whole bottle of Tito's. Like, this shit crazy to me.
All right, let me be honest. The promo looks really good. It looks really cute. Shout out to them on that visual. They did that. They don't give me fashion. They don't give me fashion. They don't give me fashion show.
Arga don't give you fashion?
I gotta get shoes to me, baby.
No.
That's what y'all gotta realize. That's what I like about the fashion thing, because the fashion thing is such a broad topic. For some reason, with these gays, they feel like a wig and heels and a nice dress on a man turns to be fashion all of a sudden. That's very cute and very adorable that y'all think that, but half of y'all be looking a mess. And we just gonna call it for what it is.
Hey, Carl, that's a perfect example though. Like, Tremel just said Fro don't like it, so if Fro don't like it and Fro like do fashion, then it's whack. If Fro don't like it, I don't like it.
I mean, sure.
Not sure.
Lord.
I'ma just say, yeah, I wish everybody the best, because that's the type of bitch I am. Like I said, the
I'm
visual
not that
look
type of
good,
bitch.
the promo look good. I just don't see it. I
Do we
don't
know
see it.
what channel it's coming on? Is it going to be
Shabelle
produced by
said, Fro said, boo.
Status?
It's going to be
Exactly,
on
like
Status
Fro
TV
don't
Network.
fashion, so if Fro don't like it, I would rather Fro dress me than our guy.
I mean, that's forgiven.
Right.
Exactly.
And one more thing, T News, do we know if they are going to be like commenting on mainstream fashion shows like the Met Gala and red carpets, or are they going to be like critiquing web stars and their fashions?
Is it a
Or
what
is
is
Well,
it
it
gonna
though?
be the
Is it a reality show?
what
I
is
Let's
it?
get
haven't.
into that. What is it?
It's a talk
Yeah, I
show.
haven't really gotten much details on that, so that's what I've been trying to ask him. Like, is this going to be like critiquing like people from web series, their fashion, or stuff like Met Gala's events,
Which he don't
and
need to do.
the
It's
norm?
a
But
talk show.
I
Then
haven't
why is
really
there
gotten
8
much
of them on
details
the
on it.
it's like
Some he ain't
I just
qualified
see
to do.
12 people standing there. That's a big ass round table.
The show gonna be trash. What credentials do they have to be judging anybody? That's what I was thinking. Look, people take your ass to bed.
Hey, Hershey, can
Um,
I talk about something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanna like dive into like Ashton just said the ATL Tay situation.
I
Like
don't even know why that wasn't even listed.
I
I
know,
thought it
like bro, like
Child,
was.
I thought
because
it
like
was too, and then I looked and I was like, I don't see ATL Tay. And I
ATL Tay
told you,
is
I
something
What
I
said,
shit
want to
is
talk
our
about.
show?
Like
friend
Throw
and
it up on
everybody, I
here.
want y'all to hear this good. I told T Spiller, I said, if you bring that up, I'm gonna tear ATL Tay big teeth having ass up. Okay,
Well, let's
because
get
he is
into it.
being so
Now
soft.
listen,
And
Hershey.
I'm gonna tear his ass
We're
up.
not gonna judge him on his looks because the looks and whatever else he got going on
That's up to
ain't
you.
bad.
I'm not
child,
attracted
that
to the
man is
man.
cute.
That's
Bitch. We ain't
between
gonna
you.
say that
I'm
now.
Yeah,
talking
Look
that's
at
why I
about
said,
Dustin
Carl.
Hope
We're not gonna talk about that.
and the
We're gonna talk
pink
about how
thing is good.
stupid he
That
is. Cause
Wayne
like
banger, ooh.
Not the
from
Wayne Banger.
the
Are you
physical
speaking
part
from
about the
personal
physical part is
experience?
not
that's
bad.
about the
The
physical
butt
because he a
knocker.
dumbass.
We ain't talking about the
Yeah,
Are
nostrils. We
we
he
talking about
speaking
everything else he got going
from
on.
personal experience?
I saw everything else.
I don't care what about nobody saw. When it comes to
Close
your
it on that.
morals, everything goes down the drain for me. I don't care what you look like and what you come with or how long your dick
What,
is. I've seen many long dicks in my day. I don't give a damn. You ain't shit. And he
And they, and
really
they,
blew
and they,
me
and they put
all the
that get
way
right on
up.
you, and you got right. They put that get right on you.
They said
I
both of his
asked him.
exes was throwing shade after they found out about it.
Yeah.
I asked
Fame
him
Fame
a
was
and
like,
series of
Rico.
y'all just put your
questions.
seatbelt on.
Uh-uh.
I asked him. He did this whole thing that he was going to be going live. He was going to be addressing the situation. What questions? So me being me, I said, "Did you reach out to the girl? Did you reach out to the other car that you hit? Do you feel any type of remorse? Was you filming for new content, or was you just street racing? Why did you fake a broken arm? Like I went straight through up and through that.
And
Now
what he say,
My
D?
question was,
What he
he
did
didn't
they
say?
respond to
even know
none
the
of it.
person that was driving the
He didn't
Kia
answer none.
Optima?
What you say,
That he
Tim? I'm sorry.
My question was about the entire situation was like, did he know the person that was driving the Kia Optima? Because for them to like have the description of the other car, I just feel like it was some type of connection there.
Oh no, he didn't know the girl who drove another car. He just was like speed racing, and she was parked on the side of the road. And he hit her car,
no,
It
he
and
was
hit
a
while
So
he
he
was on the
wasn't
domino
looking
side,
up.
effect.
he hit
It was a
he
domino
hit
effect.
another car. He hit
And then the
another
other
car that
car
hit
hit her
her.
car and she got knocked 30 feet off the thing. It was a domino effect.
Lord.
I
Uh-huh.
would say
See, my
the
thing
the,
is,
the
if
angels were
I'm
with
in a
her because if
situation
she
like
wouldn't have
that,
landed where she was,
if I'm in a situation like that, I just feel like there's a certain way that you're supposed to carry yourself. If I know that I knocked somebody 30 feet off of a cliff, whether it was accident or on purpose, you're getting flowers in your hospital room every hour on the hour. You don't get on social media and try to talk to the people to save face for yourself. There's no face
and
to
then doing
save.
TikTok.
Baby, you fucked up. There's no face to save. And it was the nonchalant attitude that he had afterwards that made me, for a first time as a black woman, wish jail time on you. Because you don't know no better. And
he was like, she was lying, like he didn't do all that.
She's still
Like,
not.
bro,
She's still not out of the woods. This woman has suffered so many broken bones. She fell from 30 feet in the air. If she would not have landed in that yard and she would have hit that concrete, we would have had a different story. And the fact that
and he
when
would
you
have been
got
in
out of
jail.
jail, you continued to post like nothing was wrong. You got out of jail faking that you had a broke arm. And then you sitting up here doing out today, he was uploading TikToks and shit. This woman is fighting for her fucking life, and you doing TikToks? Really? Because
Now,
you
one
being
thing
an asshole?
I feel like
He
he's
got a
letting social
GoFundMe
media
page.
boost up his ego, and I also feel like he's a broken person. So I think personally he has something going on with him. Like
I
he's
just
just
feel like
pretty
From
it
knowing him
proves
confused.
that
from
he's
before all
young.
the
He's 21 years
OnlyFans
old.
shit, that's
He
that's
don't
like
know
he just
the
young.
capacity
He
of
don't
what he
know no
did.
better. Yeah, he just
No, we
young.
can't
18
say
else.
he young and
He
don't
got
know.
some growing up to do,
Nah,
basically.
He's
because
not a
when
bad
I
person. He's
can't say
just
that, y'all,
young.
because when I was 21, I would have felt horrible. So I can't even blame that on
But you gotta
Aiden.
realize a
Baby,
lot
I'm
of things
sorry.
when we were
When we
at
was
that
21,
age,
it's
a
different
lot of
than
these
now.
they not like that now.
I can't relate.
They don't
When I was
they don't
21,
get
I
that.
would have
Her,
felt
her,
horrible.
What we gonna stop
ACL
doing
is
is
way more
we gonna
experienced than me
stop.
when I was
No,
21.
no, no, no. We gonna stop making excuses for bad behavior. He probably not as a bad person, but what he did was fucked up. He
When I was
almost
21,
cost this
I
woman her
wasn't
life.
like
So
like
a
What
little
I
bit
can
of
say about this
a
particular
little bit of
situation is
humility, a little bit remorse, a little bit of something is all the people were asking for him for. Just a little bit of something. He went on like, "What's up? I'm out here all hey." And this woman is fighting for her life. What nobody saying,
Not
go
the
kill
rain Maneuver
yourself,
money.
jump off a bridge. People were
Okay.
saying a little bit of remorse, something.
I want to ask you on fire today.
I think
D,
he needs to sit still though,
D, like
because
real
it's
shit, D, like being honest, like his 21 is different from our 21.
So you don't know that you almost killing somebody is wrong at
I do.
21?
When
Not
I was
saying
21,
that.
I knew
No,
it.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like his
We're saying a
21 is
little bit
different
of
from our
remorse.
21.
Whatever. Y'all like to make excuses for bad. Y'all like to
I'm
make
not
It's
excuses
making
for
not
bad
excuse.
excuses. I'm
It's
behavior.
just
holding him
it's real
accountable.
shit. It's just you gotta know these kids are from a completely different breed than we are,
Like
and
D at
it's a
21,
different
at,
generation. Like everything is
D and Carl at
changing.
21, if we had did that, we wouldn't have nothing but to sit in our room and dwell on it like, oh shit. But like his 21, he got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all these apps to talk to people that he don't know. We would have had to talk to people that we know about it. Like, damn, like D and Carl, y'all knew each other. Carl would have to call you down. D, I can't believe I did this. Whatever. But like his 21, he can talk to people all over the fucking world. And everybody is not blaming him for it. Like, oh, you didn't
that
do
as
nothing
long as he
wrong.
naked, they don't care.
Yeah, so if you got like
That's it. That's
if
my
you got
point.
500 people telling you like, Tay, you good, you didn't do nothing wrong. Shouldn't have been standing out there. You're gonna
Or
take what
people
they
who
say
Free
because you
donate
got
to
a lot of
pass.
fans.
that donate to his GoFundMe account right now. Like he had the nerve to set up a GoFundMe talking about it's his mom. It ain't his mom, but that's his age.
I don't wanna know what his GoFundMe is. I wanna know where her GoFundMe
Hers
is.
is.
I don't
She
wanna
got
know
one
where
up
his
too. He put one
GoFundMe
up
is.
right after she did.
Huh?
But I think
Now
it's gonna
Ashton, his dick is in grad school. His dick is in grad school, not college.
You stupid.
I honestly
Makes
think
sense.
that something else is gonna happen after that he might get some jail time if possible, if this is ongoing still. So I feel like all of this is not over.
It's not over.
So
He has 4 different charges.
because
Those are
when you think
serious
about it,
charges.
it's something serious
It is a
for
total of
somebody to.
It's a total of $195,000 in bond.
And
But he
not
out
only
now.
that wasn't even his first time going to jail.
Of
Oh
course
no.
not. Of course, it's not his first time going to jail.
Because
People
it's always
like
when
our
you
Like,
get
younger
away with
generations
stuff,
don't have consequences.
and that's the problem. Once you learn that you can get away with something, you constantly up the ante, up the ante, up the ante. And unfortunately, whenever he went to jail for the first time, now the ante has been up. Now we have a lady fight in the hospital fighting for her life. Yes, he didn't hit her, but he hit the person that hit her. So it does fall on him. And my thing is, you don't have to be in your room about to split your wrist. You don't have to be about trying to kill yourself, but show some type of remorse. Show that you feel sorry for what you did. Posting TikToks and going on like nothing ever happened is the problem. That's my thing. Yeah, he's young. Okay, we get it. It's a different time. But right is right, wrong is wrong. And we all know that if you call somebody to be fighting for your life,
Yep.
that is something that you did wrong. And you should not be somewhere sitting here talking about some like no, baby. TikTok
But
down. Like
in his
give
mind,
yourself a
he really
minute.
feel like he didn't do shit wrong. He feel like I was going down the street racing my car. I hit a car. I did not plan on hitting her and knocking her 30 feet off a bridge. That's his thing. He was like, my car didn't do that. I hit this car. If that car wouldn't have been right there, that's how he feel like. I feel like that's how he feel like he thinking. I don't feel like he think he did nothing wrong. It hasn't resonated with him yet that, hey, bro, you almost killed somebody. Because his fans telling him that he didn't do shit. And his mom ain't telling him that he did shit. Obviously. So he ain't gonna get it. His mom ain't even saying like, hey, you need to get off this shit. You almost kill somebody.
And when I watched Rico and Fame live, where they commented on it, Fame was like, oh well, he has a great family background and they got his back. And to be honest, he needs somebody to at least let him sit in it motherfucker for 2 or 3 months and pretend like, bro, you finna go down.
Well, shit, his mama can't be that smart.
He don't have nobody to tell him that you messed up.
His mama ain't that smart. If his mama wrote that message that he wrote on his story, she dumb as fuck. If she wrote that damn message, how they were talking on that damn message.
She probably scared of him. That's probably why she wrote it.
Why he need to do that in the public? He is not a real celebrity. I think y'all forget he has groupies, not fans.
Exactly, Jamel. He don't have fans. He had groupies and like people who want to fuck him telling him shit. Like, so he don't feel like he did nothing wrong.
And them people who want to fuck him ain't putting no money in his bank account for this $195,000.
But child, somebody did.
They just wanted.
But somebody he bailed out Hershey. He bailed out for $20K.
He is bailed out. He out.
He bailed out.
For that
Who got $20K?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, John. Those fees still linger until they let you go and say we dropped the charges. The fees are still there, baby.
But Hershey today,
they're not even fees no more. They going into collections.
Yeah, but Hershey, that man posted $20K to get out of jail. $20,000. What average 21-year-old got $20,000 to get out of jail?
That's not how that goes. That gets you out of jail for now until you go to trial.
That's his bond. But I'm saying, but what average 21-year-old has $20K to post on a bond in cash?
Somebody who has an OnlyFans, yes, you'll have $20K.
But that's what I'm saying. But like in the years when we were 21, it would have been a done daughter. You'd been stuck in jail. Your parents.
We was 21.
He has a total of $195,000, and they have to find no fault for that to be waived. Do you not hear what I'm saying?
But he bonded out for $20K.
That's to get free.
Who has that to bond out right now?
You have a total. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You have a total.
I understand what you're saying, but like Hershey right now, if somebody said, "Hey, John, you're in jail. You need $20K to bond out," my ass is sitting there.
I'm sitting in there.
That's how you get out in there now until it's time for your next court date, baby. The fee
Hershey, he paid $20K to get out right now
to
get out.
Correct.
What 21-year-old have that?
He probably had a death card or something.
Now, does he have the $195,000? I doubt.
But he don't need it. That's what he got a good lawyer for.
He don't need it.
He don't need it.
Good lawyer. You don't even know how to talk to the people when you get out of jail.
If you can get $20K to get your ass out of jail, bitch, you on top of the world. You don't need no fucking body, and that's what he thinking.
That's what he gets his lawyers for.
You don't need nobody. If I was 21 years old and I could pay $20K to get me out,
some arms real hard because he got $195,000 to pay.
But Hershey, they're not worried about $195,000. His bond was $20K. He out.
Yes, and that is
he gonna get a lawyer.
Still have a lingering $175,000.
But they don't care about that right now because that's not he out of jail. His lawyer, that man might not go to go to court until 2023.
He not a real celeb.
Right.
He don't need.
Like Terrell said, he's not a real celebrity. He don't need
The fact
no
that
morals,
them
bitch.
folks talking
He ain't
about the fact that
nobody.
he's not a real celeb further proves my point.
But
that he
Hershey,
don't
that
got
man
it
might
like
that
this.
man might not go to court until 2023.
Very
You
true.
still have your consequences waiting on you.
It ain't no consequences. He out of jail. He got a wristband. He got
They
a damn thing on
The
because he a flight risk.
did not go away.
He
sweetheart.
gonna sit in his house and do what he do in Atlanta, and ain't shit gonna happen to him. He gonna live
for
his
2
regular
years.
life.
Okay, because y'all show us his
And I'm
OnlyFans
giving
with
you
that
the
bracelet on his
2023.
ankle.
I'm giving you the 2023 for 2 years. Your consequences is still waiting on you when you go back.
But if the girl if she didn't die, if she ain't die from it, what happened to her?
Oh my God.
He gonna get a reckless driving probably, and he gonna get probation.
Hell no, not from nobody falling 30 feet. You ain't finna.
But
get
if she
no
don't die, he gonna get probation. She get a good lawyer, he gonna get probation.
Jesus Christ.
She's a black woman.
Look,
She's
we talking about a black male. That's
they don't
gay.
Hershey, R. Kelly to go to like he said, R. Kelly to go to jail right away.
Lord,
had
he
there been a
went
white
back
woman that
because
dropped
his
30 feet, we'd be having a whole
still
different
waiting on
conversation.
him.
Hershey, that
She a
man's not
black
gonna do no
woman.
jail
They
time
do
for that.
not
Trust me,
care.
he gonna get
He is not
probation
gonna do
probably
jail
for a
time
lot
for
of
that.
years.
He not.
21 years old. He gonna get probably like
Period.
7-year probation. He gonna be 27 years
Agreed.
old. He gonna be done with it
Absolutely.
and move on.
Absolutely.
She didn't die. She still in.
She didn't die. She
alive.
a
That
black
shit was
woman.
so nonchalant.
The court
for
system
that
do not
woman
care
to
about
fall
black
30
people.
feet, and people like, oh well, she ain't died in.
But no, but that's how the court gonna look at it. She didn't die. He gonna get a good lawyer. That man got
The
money to
court
get him
will
out of
look at
jail.
it as she
He
black,
got
and
money
they
to get a
don't
good
care
lawyer.
about black people. They don't care if she black. She black and she fell 30 feet. They don't give a fuck.
Now that is
Had her
true.
name been
That
Chelsea,
is true. That's
then
true,
yeah,
Carl.
we having a whole different conversation.
That's
She
true.
was a white woman. She black.
That's
They
true.
do not care.
Now that's true. That's
Very
definitely
true.
true. Now the fact
Very
that
true.
the victim is black, that does play a different part in the situation. But I think we kind of answered our own question when we was talking about why is he on TikTok doing dances? Dance, bitch, dance, because you got a whole lot of shit you got to pay for.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't care.
Moving right along to the next.
Yeah. Diamond, that's what Hershey was telling them. You still have to pay fees on that.
He will have fees to pay, but he can afford it though. That's what I'm saying. He can afford it. It's not hurting him. Like he can go pay that.
All right, so we are down to our last 4 minutes. We can either do one or two things. We can introduce the award categories, or we can open it up for questions from our wonderful audience who's been rocking with us. So should we open? I think we should let's open it up.
Open it up for the questions.
Yep. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Anything y'all want to open up with? As far as the awards, it's kind of hard to do the full awards because the only show that has come out that we really reviewed was Chasing. So we can't really do the who gives the best reads, what show gave it, because obviously Chasing is going to have it. So hopefully we get some other shows to do some content this week. So we'll see how that goes. We'll play that by ear. But anybody has any questions, comments, this is the time for the people. It's we got 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Maybe we can get somebody to come on from the comments.
We only doing 2 hours. We ain't going past 2 hours.
Yeah, we try to keep it, under 2 hours.
You trying to go past 2 hours? What else you got to talk about?
Oh no, I'm just saying like if somebody got a good topic, it's gonna go past 2 hours if we ask a question.
Okay.
No,
we're not getting any questions.
Somebody got to ask one.
Superman's son is gay.
Superman, what?
I do. I did see that. I did see that. I think a lot of that be like queer baiting. It's really no reason for Superman's kid to be gay, in my opinion.
So somebody asked, how do we feel about Nikki hosting Potomac reunion?
I think it's a desperate reach for her to have friends because being at the top is lonely.
And her man is locked up.
Career move for her. That was a smart career move, but I personally did not want to see her hosting Housewives of Potomac reunion. I feel like she's gonna be extra. And based off the way she acted on that live, I'm pretty sure that's what she's gonna be. because she pretty much alluded to the fact that she was extra.
Oh, yeah, she
Somebody
did say that.
said if OnlyFans girls aren't considered celebrities, then are they the reality web series stars real stars?
I'll answer that. Yes, the fuck we are, because we actually have talent. Them bitches, anybody can take their fucking clothes off and fuck on a camera, bitch. It don't take no talent to do that. I have
Ooh.
OnlyFans sitting right here in the vault in case I needed to get butt booty naked to make me some money, because that's all y'all care about. I post a thirst trap, my DMs go up. But bitch, if I post my work, bitch, and y'all get 2 and 3 likes on the bitch, I need to know what the fuck is going on. So yes, we are stars and they are not. Period.
Ooh.
Unless you're a Cash De Niro and you can suck a dick and then sing a gospel song when you get finished.
Never would have made
But no, only
it.
person I can say that I've seen out of the reality star world that can cross over that actually has talent, it would have to be, to me, Sherrod. Sherrod has shown the capabilities of being able to do both. Most of those porn stars have no personality. They can't act. They can't sing. They can't rap. They can't paint. They can't sell shit. Only thing they can sell is their ass, and that's not a talent, baby. It's not a talent. But as shallow as this community is, that's all it takes these days to get notoriety. Like, you can have us on a show to go perform somewhere, and y'all, we don't even get our picture on the flyer, but y'all will put their ass on the goddamn flyer because why? Because they know them y'all bitches will come out to see them get butt booty naked, and that's just what it is.
Let me ask y'all this. I got a question. Do y'all really think that Karan should apologize to Sky for saying that, like, he tried to molest him? He tried to molest Judy?
Yeah. If it's not true, he definitely should apologize.
But did he say that? That's the question.
Well, it's alleged that Karan told Judy to say that.
You have to know if he said it.
But Sky know that Karan said it from what he said.
I was clear on my position on that earlier. Of course, especially with the lies that has been told, of course he needs to apologize, but of course that would that would mean he would have to admit to saying something as disgusting as what he did. And would he be willing and strong enough to say, you know what? Yeah, I told her to lie and say you tried to sexually assault her. I advise Sky that what he should do as far as that, and as far as the Gemini Films drama, I am tagged. Okay, I am tagged of the whole Gemini Films. This has been going on for so damn long. They got 20 hours worth of live in 3 days on one topic. Of course, he should apologize. Will he do it? No, probably. And where do you go from there? Because if he's not willing to apologize, and you can't really go anywhere from that. So I think everybody needs to just cut their losses and stop talking about it.
But they like not Carl, but like Scott said, like, what is really sexual assault? Because, like, when you meet, like, as a guy, like, when you meet some of these people and they hug you and they touch you a certain way, I can't say, like, oh, Carl hugged me, he rubbed my chest, oh, he sexual assaulted me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what is really sexual assault, like, with guys? Because, like, that happened to me a lot. Like, I could see somebody out and they be like, oh, hey, what's up? And they hug me and they might roll down my back like, hey, what's up? But I don't really take that as, like, oh, they touched me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carl, you might meet somebody, Carl, and they'll be like, oh, hey, Carl, and they might hug you, and their hand might kind of caress your butt or something. But, like, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really, like, doing nothing crazy to you. And you might be like, why he just grabbed my butt like that?
Trey Simmons said, yes, everything else they want apologies about is null and void. You worked with a fraud, you get over it. But Sky had an actual real issue.
Yeah,
it's a real issue. I understand everybody's real issue, but my thing is that for doing these shows, you understand that there'll be some things that go on behind the scenes that you may not like, you may not agree with, and you do want to get on live and address your issue. I understand that. But usually, if I get on live, this is just me. If something I had to go through a similar situation, I would get on live, address my issue, and be the end of it. Anything over 2-3 live is promotion at this point. You're promoting the show whether you want to admit it or not. You're promoting the show. Like I said earlier, I have never seen anything by Gemini Films. First of all, Gemini Films only caters to the 24-year-old gays and under. They are all children. Like everybody on the cast of children, the production of children, the viewers are mostly children. I don't know them kids. So at the end of the day, I don't really watch it. But based on the 4 6-hour lives that I've witnessed over the past 3 days, yes, I'm curious to know what the show is about now because y'all been talking about it for 3-4 days. Y'all are promoting them whether y'all like it or not. Y'all ain't doing this to bring more views and more money. He won't have to get a GoFundMe no more fucking with y'all. Y'all finna put all the money in his damn pocket because y'all keep talking about the shit. Then y'all done brought cast members from other cities, from other areas to talk about it some more. So y'all bringing in not only the Atlanta crowd, y'all bringing the Miami crowd, the New York crowd. Like, girl, y'all are helping this man out whether you like it or not. All promotion is good promotion. And I say that, y'all cannot stress that enough. Why y'all think Dre Simber is so fucking popular?
Yep.
Y'all can say about he don't do nothing. He ain't got to. Y'all done did all the work for him.
Yep.
Facts.
True.
Like Karan ain't got to pay for
The
no
Messy
promotion. They didn't already did it
Award
for him.
this week for running the girls.
Yeah.
Messy Monday for running the girls.
Period.
Who deserves the Messy Monday award this week for running the girls?
Karan. Yeah, it goes to Karan for me.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how I feel. Karan gets the Messy Monday award.
Because whoever won, came off the top and who won, yeah, Karan won this round.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if y'all want to win, stop going live, girl. More y'all go live, y'all is making it better for him. Stop going live. Y'all got to remember, y'all realize y'all keep doing these quote unquote free WebLyfe shows and these free web series shows. Y'all ain't doing nothing but helping him out. Y'all are the talent.
Yeah.
So the more y'all keep going live, they're coming because he cast you because you were popular. So the more you talk about him, you just bring views to him.
Because like Carl said, now I really want to watch this season because I want to see what happens.
Now. Now I want to see it.
I think that is a good point. Skydive has the mobilization allegation. All these lives they doing will look like a big mad day link up. Very true.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm cool with Sky and them, but from a viewer standpoint, yes, it looked like a mad day link up. That's exactly what it looked like. Regardless of how true the information is that y'all giving. Y'all look mad bitter, y'all to get paid, y'all wasn't the star of the show, and y'all mad. That's exactly what it looked like.
Hey, what happened with the 7K deal? Like, how did he lose 7K? I didn't.
He ain't lose 7K. That's a rumor, bitch, and y'all can kill that. Y'all put 7K in his pocket with all these lives. So I don't know who said that rumor, but bitch, y'all sound stupid as fuck. If y'all cannot be doing entertainment this long and not know how this shit works. That man ain't lost no money. Trust me, he ain't lost no money.
Especially talking about no 7K.
Yeah. He ain't lost no money. Y'all made him money. He just said that live. I said, I don't want to hear nothing else about Gemini Films, bitch. I'm so tired of Gemini Films.
Everybody been saying that in the comments. They be like, so why are we still talking about this?
I said, why are we still talking about this?
Ain't that what I said when I got on? Like, are we still talking about this today?
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Everybody been saying that in the comments. Well, everybody, I think this was a very fruitful.
He said nominate Andario. Why would Ashton nominate Andario?
I don't know. But this was a very fruitful episode. I think that we got a lot of stuff done. We got a lot of things to talk about. I enjoyed the topics that we talked about. Make sure that you tune in to watch us every Monday. Anybody got any last words before we get off?
Oh, everybody, we do have an official Messy Monday panel Instagram page. It's Messy_Monday_panel. At Instagram, please make sure you go and follow we're getting ready to start posting, different clips and content to our page. We're going to start growing our brand more. And
the Illuminati's are working today.
That she got kicked out.
The Messy, y'all, so it's at messy.monday.panel on Instagram. Okay, that's what she was trying to say.
It's the
Illuminati
Wi-Fi.
guys are moving out there
It's
right now.
T-Mobile.
I got kicked all the way out.
Carl,
I
you not
think
shit.
I blame T-Mobile.
Hey, I ain't
for
gonna lie,
this.
y'all. I really like Carl being added on for real though.
Yeah.
Carl need to stay.
Oh shit! Did he get kicked off, bitch?
I ain't good, Carl.
Like Carl, you need to
Somebody
stay on
said, "Why
Carl
wasn't Chasing Chat as successful as Messy Mondays?"
Oh, is it Chasing Chat? What's that?
It's a Chasing Chat.
You know, Chasing Chat.
With Ressie
what's one with
the other
Ressie
girl?
and the
I forgot the
other?
girl name.
It was Consciously Fine ass on there.
Carl, you still on Yes God Roundtable?
That's one chocolate teacher.
Carl, you still on Yes God Roundtable?
I wonder what subjects he teach.
I probably won't be on next season. I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Season, but the season is.
I'm gonna check at his page and see.
But I do like the addition to with Carl for this panel.
I do too.
I do too.
I do too.
Let's ask Carl, what was his experience on here? How do you like the topics? How did you like the experience?
I like the topics because it's shit that I'm actually interested about. I can actually talk about, bitch, and I'm in there. Not saying I was not about any means saying that I ain't get the same thing on Yes God Roundtable. That's my shit too. But I like the things. It's like I get to talk from a different standpoint. Like the dynamic on here is a little different. So sometimes you get on like some panels that people want to be politically correct, which is okay. Because I understand when in the business you have to give out a certain type of personality, a certain type of vibe that you want to give. But I like to talk from a viewer standpoint. Like on here, I feel like I can talk as a viewer rather than just somebody who does the shit. Like I can just be like a bitch. Watching the show, I feel like this is trash, and I can feel comfortable saying that here.
Well, the audience definitely loves you as an addition, this week. Yeah, we have to have conversations because some things aren't.
We enjoyed you. We really, really
did. I did. I always enjoy you, Carl.
Thank you.
Well,
I talk to Carl all the time
really
with DMs.
Enjoyed me. I have a concert. Me and Tramell are headlining a concert with a few of our friends coming out November 12th. The Eventbrite goes up the end of this week, so be prepared for that. If you can't make it, buy a ticket anyway. Support us, help us. We're poor.
Is it in Atlanta?
Not buy a
It's going
ticket
to be in
anyway.
Atlanta. Yeah, buy a
The
ticket
flyer
anyway.
is done.
Okay.
The flyer is done.
I'm definitely coming. November 12th. I'm definitely coming to that.
It would be some people around it. We have some familiar faces and some faces you probably haven't seen before, which is why y'all really need to go. We handpicked some very dope artists to be a part of this. So y'all really need to go check that out. I have a show called on Trey Floyd's Productions. I have a show called Roommate that premieres Thursday. The viewing is coming out, so if y'all are available to come out today, come see that. I will also be at Lauren England's her debut for her show on Sunday. So if you guys are out today, y'all come support your girl.
What?
Support Lauren. And,
I'm excited about the show.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll give y'all more details on the concert that's coming up. Me and Tramell have some other big things coming up as well. Y'all stay tuned for that. Follow us, and y'all will get all the information y'all need. But y'all probably won't have to because it's gonna be an announcement. Everybody gonna know. So be prepared. So yeah, just follow with your girl and whatnot, bitch.
Yes. And y'all make sure y'all follow me at Hershey Kiss TV on all platforms. It's HERSHEE TV. KISS TV. And then T News Blog. Where can they follow you at?
All of my social medias is in the link that's in the bio, so I'm not finna say all of them because it's a lot of them. But yeah, the link is in the bio, and it's gonna have all my social media pages on there.
Gotcha.
And y'all know I'm D_Rashawn all day, and we have the Blue Flame _ENT page where we highlight all of our artists that is on our roster. So follow us there. Stilla.
Yes.
Or
Carl
you know
should
me
come
on
back.
T. Praise.
I was just answering the
So
question.
And the question is, should Carl come back to Messy Monday? Yes, he should.
Yes, he should.
Yes,
I
he
think
Yeah.
he
should.
should.
Yes.
Yes.
Ash just said yes. We love it.
I
Yes.
think Carl should be here. Carl's a very nice person.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's that bitch. Period.
Yeah, I like Carl as an addition on this show for real, for real.
It definitely flows. Shout out
I
to
feel
our
like we
boy
need Tremel next
Ken.
time. I want Tremel to come on with Carl next time.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Sherelle gonna be arguing, bitch. You know we don't agree on shit.
Yeah,
Look,
y'all do.
Yeah, Tremel, come on, Tremel. Like we want Tremel on next time.
look, Tremel and Carl, when they be on talk shows, Carl be like the devil on one shoulder, and
That's
Tremel
why
be like
we
the
work so
angel.
well together.
Yes.
Tremel is like
me
the
and Sherelle
angel,
don't
and
agree
Carl
on
is
shit.
just, you know.
We never agree.
Tremel get great advice though. Like Tremel gave me some great advice.
We
I
seeing
feel like Tremel should
Harriet
come
and
on.
come back. Shout out to our boy Ken. We definitely missed you this week. August. Do we know
August
what's
ain't
going on
been
with
here in 40
August?
days and 40 nights. Let's talk. That's the hot topic. Where August at?
What
Do we
the
know what's
streets been
going on with
talking, you know, they
August?
said August finna go on a
He using
retreat
his
season too.
PTO
So,
again.
you know, I don't know.
Not his PTO,
August is
bitch.
that's August news. Y'all, he's relocating to a new city. Where will August move to next? I'm
But they say he
excited.
moving to Hollywood. He might be on the Hollywood Hot Boys. Ty, is that right?
Hot Boys of Hollywood? Could it be?
Oh,
You said
Could it be?
what?
Where's
He might be on the
August
Hollywood
at?
Hot Boys. You know, he might replace Rock.
Might be. I mean,
Keyword, Mike.
they both giving. Look, John, they both giving light skin teas, but I
They
ain't
both
heard
giving
nobody
light
say
skin.
August. They both
They
giving
like
light skin
twins
teas,
though.
but I ain't heard nobody say August be leaving shit on the toilet. So you know,
Yeah.
it may be a different experience.
Hershey. No pun intended.
No, but I
Leave some
think
boo-boo on the
August is
toilet.
gonna come on and make a big announcement tonight. So we'll just have to wait till the next show and see if he shows up to tell us the tea.
Well, I already told y'all the tea with his big announcement.
Well,
When? When he told us
we'll let him tell it if he comes on. We don't know where Ken is, but you know Ken is always holding it down.
You
So
messy
shout out to Ken, and we can't wait to have you back on next week. Wait to have you back with us, you know, in our addition to the crew. So
Yeah,
if
I
all
definitely
hearts and
enjoyed all
minds
of
and
y'all.
songs,
I enjoyed the
I like
dynamics.
it. It was a
This
flow.
show, this go around. I
It was
enjoyed the dynamics.
Yeah,
it
I
was a
did.
vibe. It was a nice vibe.
It was very good. All right, well, everybody, this is everybody's. What is this? The fourth episode of Real Hot Tea.
Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
fourth
Everybody take
episode.
I'm taking one last shot of 1800.
Take one
I'm
for
gonna take
me.
one last shot. Let me cut my camera on for y'all. Now, you know, it's dark where I'm at, so
Child, I know what you look like, so I'm not excited
Right.
at all.
no, you can't see. You
Okay.
can see the bottle though.
Look at him trying to tease y'all.
Sexy
Tease,
self.
tease.
Okay.
All right, one shot. Come on, look, this
Let's
girl
go.
bottle. She ain't playing.
Look, she said, forget y'all. I'm finna take my sip.
Everybody take y'all sip. Good night,
Mhm.
everybody. We'll see y'all
Good
next
night.
Monday with some more Messy Monday on Real Hot Tea.
All right.
Okay, period. Please.
Bye.
Bye, girl.